See you guys over. I'll twerk. I don't have a thong on, no pants on. Accountants in house.
And we're back on the Eagle Cam with the Scuffed Realtor. You know him, Nick Rochefort.
Hey. Gosh! How are you guys?
Eagle Cam.
Eagle Cam. I know you guys absolutely fucking hate that. Couldn't care less.
No, everyone loves the Eagle
Everyone
Cam.
loves it. Everyone loves it. Guys, this is going to become a more interesting thing as IBM gets interested in sponsoring the show, as Dell Computers gets interested in sponsoring. NVIDIA's calling me. I won't call them back. You know why. Spirals, whatnot, symbolism. I don't like that kind of stuff. Let's keep it clean.
All right, I'm switching to the prettier shot. We got
just a prettier shot.
Main cam there.
Sick.
All right, you guys are on.
Nice. All right, guys. We've got guests. Welcome. I'll cut the shit. No preamble. We've got the accountants in house. My longtime friend, I went to high school. He's gone on to bigger and better things. I've gone to worse and worse things. But we've come together to talk about annoying things that bother everybody else except you. At the end of this, you're going to fall in love with it. This is my friend, longtime accountant, mergers and acquisitions master. This is Joe Quattrocchi. Welcome him to the stream. And welcome, Joe.
Thanks for having me tonight.
Oh, I'm excited, Joe. Joe has been involved in my well-being, financial well-being, since I was a young business owner, and now I'm an old business owner with a bad back. And friend of the stream, met this gentleman in Idaho and realized that we share a similar sentiment to the world, that we both want the same things. This guy's on the West Coast doing things the West Coast, the East Coast way on the West Coast, but up in Coeur d'Alene, Idaho. James Bohan, CFO. James, thank you for coming all the way out here.
Thanks for having me on, Nick.
Oh, I appreciate it. Yeah. So, guys, this is the boring thing. A lot of you don't know my mother is in. She's an accounts receivable accountant. Is that what you'd call that? Office lady. Bookkeeping.
I've worked with her over a dozen years.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. Yeah, you did. You worked at back in Scorpio with my mom. That's right. Back. Yeah. So. Mom's always kept my nose clean as far as the financials goes, seen the underlying importance of not being a fucking freak when it comes to your books. This is a long time coming on this kind of stuff. It seems like it would be boring shit, but I don't want to hear about your fucking hospitals horror stories. I don't want to hear about EMTs talking about fucking soccer teams with their legs severed off and shit like that. That's gross. I don't want to hear about cops chasing criminals across fence. I don't give a fuck. I want to hear about exits from fence companies and tax code changes and overnight millionaires happening because of
paydays.
Big paydays. Guys, this dog, don't worry, the dog's well trained. He's fine. He's on sedatives. And we do real estate. We talk about houses in here. I try to save you from cancers in the real estate market. Basically, trying to teach you how to spot a lying sack of shit real estate agent, a problem down the road, a falling market, some bullshit on the way of sales. And you guys are doing the same. You guys are both, obviously you own homes, sometimes many homes. You actually both have a couple of houses, way more than I do. Good for you. And so we're going to try to, you're going to fire crazy questions at us today. I want to hear them. Please come out of the woodwork. Tonight's the night. Ask the weird questions. This is the consult. You're going to see. This is the cheapest consult you're going to get by way of this stuff. Hit me with it. I want to hear it. We've got houses. Let's cut houses off early. We did?
Oh, shit.
Cut them off early. We've got a lot already. This is going to be exciting. This is nice and boring. This is the way I've always wanted. This is a dream for me. I am wet. I have literally covered the inside of my pants and everything you know.
Underwear. Creamed. Questions loaded.
Glazed J. Crew boxes.
$25 paid.
So, guys, anything that you have, hit me up with it. Please. Little things like that. Now, you guys are both in, it's tax season, right? There's things to prepare about. I always say in the show that you can never be too young. You can never be too young, or you can't afford not to have a good accountant. So, for your comment, let's start at the bottom here. Let's start at ground zero. I'm a 21-year-old kid. I have a job at GameStop where I smell my coworkers' chairs. I make $29,000 a year, and I made $2,200 selling my old UFC gear on Facebook Marketplace. What are some things to keep your eyes peeled? What are some things for the early tax prep for just your average early guy starting out? What are some things, some words of caution? Anything goes.
Yeah, so when you're basically what we call W-2 wagee, you're probably in the worst position of the tax code. You're getting hit with payroll tax, and you're not able to deduct anything. You used to be able to, before 2017, deduct unreimbursed employee expenses. They took all that out. So the only way to start getting deductions is to have your own business. So if you're selling stuff on Facebook, make sure it's not a hobby, make sure you're doing it for profit, and then you can start writing stuff off like your home office, your cell phone bill, your laptop. As soon as you become a business owner in the eyes of the IRS, as a 1099 report on Schedule C, you can start to take some of those deductions and save money on your taxes.
Now, do I want to start an LLC, or do I want to start an S Corp or a C Corp? And what amount of money before I'm considered, what amount of income before I look retarded, for I'm literally counting my money before I have it? What kind of parameters are you guys thinking isn't nuts before I start thinking about this kind of stuff?
I mean, it depends on what state you're in. If you're somewhere like California, they ding you $800 per LLC. So if you're just flipping some stuff on Facebook, might not make sense then. But if you're in somewhere like Nevada, Wyoming, I'm not sure about all these East Coast places, what their state fees are, but start an LLC from day one. 99% of the time, you're going to want to be that LLC. When you start to make over 60, 80 grand net a year, you can think about an S Corp election. But Joe, maybe you can speak to this as well. Like C Corps are really exciting for tax purposes if you want to sell in 5 years, because you can get a tax-free sale if you use a C Corp.
Yeah, there's something that we've been doing a lot lately. It's called a Qualified Small Business Stock Election, 1202, where with a C Corp, you make a simple election. And if you get to hold the company for, it used to be 5 years with the OB3, the One Big Beautiful Act that came out recently, there's different provisions. It's scaled down, so you at least hold it for 3 years. But essentially, you have a C Corp upon the formation, you hold it for 5 years, you make that election, the first now $15 million worth of capital gains are tax-free. Obviously, there's certain provisions, and to your earlier question, LLC, partnership, C Corp. James, brought up some high-level.
Make sure you point the mic right here.
Yeah.
James brought up some high-level common points, but each situation depends. So each situation is unique. So make sure you contact a professional or your financial advisor, CPA, to run through the situation with them before you do anything. And then to your other point earlier, with the Schedule C, the deductions, just make sure that you have proper records and keep track of that from day one.
That's what you were saying earlier. We were talking about how a lot of these guys get started in businesses. You're basically starting off with the wrong jumping point, wrong state, wrong formation, wrong boxes checked from the get-go. And if you're looking to, these are like advanced points where you're buying companies in order to exit. So that's some high-level shit, in my opinion. I could be way off here, but if you are trying to get in and out in under 5 years, that's what you're talking about. Yeah. That's okay.
Yep.
Yeah. All right. So if you were,
well, from what I was talking about, it's going to be 5 years or more.
Oh, 5 years or more. Okay.
For the qualified small business stock.
Okay.
So that's why it depends on each individual, what their goals are, what type of business they're doing. Flipping certain things on Facebook Marketplace, probably a different strategy, LLC. Like James had said, as opposed to creating a C Corp.
I think the majority of the people that are going to be interested in most of this here is going to be. I'll try to cover the gamut. Hairdresser dyeing her friend's hair and working weddings, doing makeup artist stuff, and making a decent amount, $500 to $1,500 a weekend, 20 weekends a year on the side of her current job, getting checks to Sheila Salon, etc. Driveway mechanic doing weird odd jobs, brake lines in the driveway, getting paid $300 for a $1,200 job, getting like that guy who does flea markets, yard sales, etc., but wants to be semi-legit when it comes time in the eyes of the bank to go to the bank and get a loan to open a brick and mortar or start a business. Or same thing goes for the salon owner, the mechanic, the flipper, the furniture store, etc. What do you think is some of the best moves to start for like these level, even like freelance film guy, weekend wedding DJ guy, in order to get in a position to be able to write off the gear? What are the best jump off starting points as far as corporation formulation? Like what is the best idea?
Just do an LLC. You can turn it into whatever you want whenever you need to.
You can morph it?
You can morph it.
So I can turn, and at what point do you say, all right, I'm switching this from an LLC to a S Corp or a C Corp?
Usually go S when you're making over $80K net a year, and then you can start to shave some money off your payroll taxes.
Okay, and can you take, okay, This is excellent. Okay, yeah, flipping canoes and shit. Yes, you're right. Flipping canoes, selling DMT. Yes, these are the things I'm talking about. Meeting your clients on a canoe in the middle of a lake and selling them DMT. How do we write off the canoe? All right. So what you can flip at any time. That's just basically filing with the Secretary of the State.
Yeah, make the LLC with the Secretary of State, and then you can. This is going to get nerdy. File Form 8832 to make an entity classification election for your LLC. If you want to turn it into a C corp, if you want to turn it into an S, file Form 2553.
All right, fucking nerds. Hell yeah, that's some fucking. Are you gonna file the? No, that's awesome. Good. All right, so
you want some accounting questions here?
Yes, I do. I would love.
We got some here. Ari Fix, 29-year-old CPA here. Am I a loser for using QuickBooks?
Absolutely not.
No.
There you go.
Yeah, QuickBooks is
Universal. I mean, it's not the best platform, but for most situations, it does the job.
Yeah. QuickBooks ever evolving. I'll keep going. QuickBooks ever evolving. Just so you know, that takes you from me retard, to decent in the door if you're optimizing QuickBooks and its usage as fast as possible. Learn it. It's weird how bookkeeping used to be like sewing. You know, like everybody's mom knows how to sew a little bit. Everybody's mom knows a little bit of bookkeeping, or it's like it's crazy. Like, and like if your mom can do QuickBooks just a little bit, you're just that much better than the next person.
Savings and Grift Plan. Wanted to get your takes on where you think the profession is headed in the future. 3/4 of CPAs at retirement age, partnerships selling out to PE firms, shortage/pipeline issues, 150 unit requirement going away, so on.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting. So last stats I saw, the accounting degrees have been down 20% across colleges.
Yes.
Some people say AI is going to take your job. It's going to certainly evolve the industry. I think it's going to focus and shift more towards consulting as opposed to just doing, tax returns and the compliance work. It's going to evolve like everything else. We're going to leverage AI as best as we can. Probably use some more data analytics, not the traditional accounting degrees.
Yeah, and it's never been a better time to be a CPA. Like you said, 3/4 of the industry is retiring. A lot of boomers out there, they don't really have a succession plan. There's opportunities to buy their book of business or just compete against them and just be the new young blood, start your own firm, work 5 to 10 years for someone else, and then go hang your own shingle.
Yeah. And there's others I've seen where, like you said, there's no succession plan. So they're more than willing to pass that book of business along. They'll stay on for a couple of years in some instances, but a lot of these guys, and ladies, they just want to transition their business over and make sure their clients are being taken care of. So, to your point, you'd rather, 3 or 4 smaller CPAs, try to take over their book of business. There's a lot of opportunity out there.
And if you think about like a hand-holding, like a decoupling of business, right? Like I bought a few when I had my landscape company, I would buy out other landscaping companies. I had no guarantee that these people weren't going to call another company. Super volatile, super hostile. I worked with Tony for years. Now it's just a lot less. It's not as many. These people had your books for years, right? If you're buying an existing book of business, when it comes to an accounting business specifically, the hand-holding, like, hey, what's up? I'm John. I'm retiring. This is James. This is Joe. Joe's going to be taking my business from here on out. We've been talking. We've been working. The retention of clients is going to be so fucking good. So, like, as
long as there's a couple year, transition, they don't want to just turn it over immediately. But if they're going to stay on or willing to stay on for, 2 or 3 years, that's the ideal situation.
It's not sexy or fun to shop for an accountant. That's the truth.
Most people don't want to switch around.
Well, unless you're shopping for me.
What's that?
Unless you're shopping for me.
Yeah. It's tough. It's like shopping for a gynecologist, and because they're really they're into you carnally, and like it's not a comfortable position for a lot of people to be in. So if they feel trusted, they would assume that the logic of the person they've been dealing with for 20 years would pass it on. They wouldn't pass it on to Freak Joe.
Yeah, I've got a good bedside manner, Nick.
Yeah. I'm sure you always have.
I got sort of a high-level, sort of technical question here.
Hit me.
Joe Sneller, I know you guys struggle with this too, but how do you keep yourself from sitting on your own balls every time you sit down? I work in mergers and acquisitions, and I'm tired of embarrassing myself in front of my boss when I squish them.
That's such a good point. Honestly, it's really good. What I usually do is I use the back of my hand to pull them forward into my pants. And then when I want to make sure that I'm looking whoever I'm sitting in the meeting with directly in the eyes, and then I'm looking down at my hand and making sure that they notice that I am actually pulling my testicles to the front of my legs so I don't sit on them because they are too big. And it's not, I make sure I use 2 hands because each ball is as big as a hand.
I got there's this new surgery where they can take all that out down there, and they gave me a vagina, and it's
fantastic.
I don't know, it's been pretty cool.
It is cool, and it looks good. It looks better in under the women's underwear.
It matches my identity and how I really feel inside.
It's a great question. Honestly, brilliant stuff. Thank you so
Anywho.
much. And that's straight out of Yale.
We have more accounting questions. You want them?
I'll take
Papa John Bin Laden. Graduating with an accounting degree at the end of the year, what's the appeal of working for Big Four other than the money? If it is just the money, is it worth the corporate hell?
So I work for the Big Four. I can answer that. 1, it's the network you're going to get. 2, it's that prestige on your resume. When I'm looking out and hiring people, I really like to see that Big Four on the resume. It means you're not a bitch. It means you can take it for like a year or 2, and you really get that skill set under your belt, and you're able to work your ass off, create that discipline internally, and it's just something that's really well respected in the industry. So I'd absolutely do it for a year or 2 at least.
Yeah, and it opens up other doors. To your point, if you stick it out for 2 years from there, that on your resume alone can provide you with additional opportunities.
Deloitte is Big 3 is Deloitte,
Ernst & Young, EY, KPMG, PwC.
So lots of letters. NFL, WNBA, WCW,
CKY,
and CKY.
MCR.
Yeah, and YZ250. Hell yeah. No, but those are
Escobar.
Yeah, TBS, that's Turner Broadcasting Station.
YNW Melly.
Yeah, but those are, and honestly, like long term, there's nothing. You guys work for private firms and smaller and stuff like that. I find it in my life, there is nothing more devastatingly like knuckle biting difficult when you meet a guy my age who's like made partner at PwC or something like that. Not only is that, and I'm sorry, the guy who stayed is the cockiest son of a bitch in the fucking world. Number one, I know this might rub you guys the wrong way. This is the golf guy I hate, where I'm like this. I wish I wasn't at this fucking cookout because now I have to deal with this fucking guy over here telling me he's making $775,000 a year and he's a fucking asshole. Sorry, and he's dealing with Hyundai getting bought out. Like his
probably wearing a vest like this.
He's got the same. He's like, he opens his closet. It's only those. Yeah, he's just practicing his golf swing and telling me I smell like fucking salami. Yeah, I've met a few. I mean, we're from New England. This is a very common thing. Like hospital management and accounting is like, it's a thing around here. It's the same guy. And I've got a few in my family where it's just this guy. And the stories are cool for the most part. But the two that I like, the State Street guys, it's a tough fucking conversation. It's a tough culture. I used to sell a lot of these guys cars, and they're like, oh man, the conversations I've had, I don't know what happens to their ego at about 33 when they start to make like, I think it's like north of 200 grand or something. They just start to go like off the rails with the cockiness, and they're like, you basically work for me, car salesman. And I was like, I'll roll the car over with you, and I'll text your wife at 3 a.m.
We got a lot more accounting questions. Jacob Tom, $50 here, says, looking at STR loophole for married couple, bringing in $450K plus gross, all W-2. Looking to buy something near our house. What's a target in terms of property type, like duplex, etc.? I don't really care if I cash flow property, just want to deduct from W-2.
Yeah, I love the short-term rental loophole. So in order to qualify for that, the great thing about the short-term rental loophole is you don't have to qualify for this nerdy thing called real estate professional status. You're able to buy a house, juice up the depreciation, which is like a phantom write-off. You can deduct a part of your purchase price, and you're able to really just write that off against your W-2. So in order to qualify for that, you have to rent it out for an average of 7 days or less, has to be your average stay. And then the IRS says, okay, this isn't an apartment anymore. This is a mini hotel. And then you have to materially participate in the rental. That means you have to spend generally over 100 hours. No one works more than 100 hours than you, like your cleaning lady, like rotate them so they don't hit over 100 hours. Buy something close to you that you can manage yourself. And then it's all about that year one. If year one's your Airbnb, that's when you get all the write-offs in the loophole. If you want to change your intent later on and maybe turn it into apartments or monthly rentals, you're free to do that, and you've juiced up your year one return. So look for something that's the tax side. On the strategy side, because I own some of these too, you want to make it cool. You want to have something in the backyard like a trike go-kart thing for the kids. Try to sex it up a bit. There's so much competition out there for Airbnbs. Like, you really got to make it cool.
The other thing I'll add too is just make sure you check the local laws. I know, places like Newport, Rhode Island crack down. You can't have short-term rentals. So before you jump into something and buy it, just make sure it's something that you could actually do those short-term rentals that would qualify you for that.
And can you comp out your short-term rental quickly by just checking, like as simple as checking VRBO or what is it, Air DNA?
Air DNA. Yeah, just sign up for an account. It'll give you like an estimated revenue number. They're usually pretty accurate for the ones I've had. They came in actually a little light compared to what we were able to get.
Okay. And banks, for the most part, are treating Air DNA as if it's... Air DNA is basically, how much money am I going to make on this property? And the bank goes, yeah, that's right. And they'll lend to that point. Like
more and more lenders will. Some of them like to see it seasoned for a year, but there are more aggressive lenders in the marketplace that will take the Air DNA projections and use that for underwriting.
Will they give you a shittier rate because of that?
Generally, yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Usually a point higher.
Yeah, I was gonna say there's usually a point difference. Whenever someone's more flexible, there's like the backside of the card is, here comes the point fucking I'm about to get, the 1 point fucking. So just keep that in mind. Which is awesome. Great points, yeah. And if you're doing an Airbnb, what are some other things? I became a dealer for Pendleton. I signed up for Pendleton blankets. Takes about 1 minute. They send me. You buy Pendleton blankets, you sell them, you mark them up, you sell them. Wine. That was available. I don't know if you could do that where you are, but wine, snacks, like high-end snacks, bicycle rental, paddleboard rental, stuff like that. Like having everything in the house. Like it used to be like, have a Marshall speaker and I charge you $170. It's the amp. It's like an amp. It's a guitar amp, but it's a Bluetooth speaker while you fuck your wife. While your kids aren't screaming at you, while you paid a $130 cleaning fee. That's since changed. But yeah, the hotel lobby is trying to smash Airbnb as fast as possible, obviously.
Selling mattresses too. So I became like an influencer for Helix mattresses, got a code, put them in a little QR codes in all the rooms. Like, did you like your bed? Here, buy it here. Boom, I get a cut.
Bingo. High count cotton sheets, probably the same thing. Pillows, soaps, Aesop soaps and whatnot. Good luck if you can afford Aesop soap in your Airbnb. $75 fucking hand soap. But yeah, I mean, that's rentals. Yeah,
that Aesop is walking out.
Yeah. We stay at nice hotels. We were traveling when we were doing stand up with Sam. It was like 10 of us. I was like, guys, heads up, we got ASAP soap. Fill your entire bags. If you see the thing, literally, it's like a text chain. Everybody grab the soaps, put them in your bags. We're stealing them all.
Well, on housekeeping, we need more soaps.
I can't believe it. There's actually no soaps here, and I'm filthy. I stink like I literally fell in a pile of dog shit. My whole body's covered in it. Can I have 14 soaps? All of us did.
Life of Beans. Hey, James and Joe, have you ever assisted in organizing private money for mortgages? I'm in Canada. Some accountants do it and make admin fees on the side. Anything you can share about that side of the lending industry in the United States?
Yeah, I haven't been involved in that.
I've actually been the CFO of a private equity real estate lending fund, so I know quite a bit about it. Usually you can be exempted from securities laws because mortgages are not considered like the securities that you have to register with the SEC with. If you're going to do really a fund model and raise outside equity, just get a securities attorney. They'll put the docs together and then just put the money into an LLC and lend it out from there. If you're just doing it with friends and family, you probably don't really need that securities attorney and just form the LLC and send money out. A lot of title and escrow companies can be cheap servicers for you as well. So just get them involved and they'll charge like, $20. You pass it off to your borrower and they pay for all the servicing too.
Now you talk about private lending for individual projects. Hard money lending, for lack of a better term.
Yes. Yeah. Okay. Responsive capital, please.
Responsive capital. I like that. Around here they call it like, don't pay me and I'll fucking push you against your car in front of your family outside of a Chili's. Hard money. It's gone on the domestic side, just from the retard's point. Street money has gotten so much cheaper in the past 5 years. It's incredible. They used to be outrageously expensive. Deals would never work. You'd do it anyway. It was just New Yorkers being like 15-3, all these like terms you'd hear. Now it's 10-2, 10. And is that because the silver tsunami, the boomers are retiring, they're getting $4 million for their commissary kitchen business that they had, and now they literally don't know what to do with it, so they're like, fuck it, I'll let you do it. I got this kid who flips houses, so now they're just like, I don't know, I just want 10%, and they're really so scared about them fucking up that they're being sort of like Minnesotian with their money.
Yeah, and they want to get that 10% instead of 4% in a checking account. Right,
or 3.72.
Make sure you're dealing with a good person, because even BlackRock is writing down their credit funds right now.
And what does that mean to you as a whole when they start writing that? Like, what does that paint a bigger picture of when they start writing down the?
It means that there's a huge buying opportunity coming online really soon.
Yeah, I like when BlackRock fucks up too.
Yeah, same.
It's like why aren't the because I say that a lot. People are like, well, BlackRock's buying houses, and I hate when people say I'll never be able to buy a house. It drives me crazy because that's why this stream exists. Is people saying I'll never be able to house. Yes, you will. Everybody in the world can, and it's not some pipe dream shit. I mean, I'm not going into the middle of Manhattan and saying I want fucking Johnny Depp's condo, but I'm going, which happens a lot. Look, why do I have to move out of New York City? It's like, because I sold Mercedes and made okay money. I wouldn't even dream of going into Manhattan and trying to buy fucking anything. You guys make good money. You wouldn't think about buying in Manhattan.
Hell no.
No. I mean, not like you would anyway, but I'm just saying. But upstate, there's lots of values in New York State. New Jersey's getting pricey, but New York State is fantastic other than the taxes. But there's opportunities everywhere. But I don't know where I was going with that. When BlackRock's buying everything. BlackRock can't buy everything. They buy chartable stuff and they make mistakes all the time. They sold Bitcoin today at $74,000 probably. Who knows? I like watching them make mistakes, so it's more fun. Let's jump into a house just for fun. We're in Melrose, Mass. We're in the worst real estate in the country. 1.175, 4-bedroom, 3-bath, 2,400 square foot shit box. It's for sale. Melrose, which is a very fancy area. Now you can buy and rent this thing for only the low price of $7,000 a month. You can live.
I gotta.
Give me. Are you closing them?
Yeah. No, I'm just moving on to the main screen there.
You just went from telling everyone they can afford and buy.
Yeah, but not in Melrose. Yeah, listen, it's fine. I don't know why you'd want to live in Melrose. You want to go see Dave Matthews Band in the summer of 2026? First of all, what's wrong with you? Why do you want to see Dave Matthews Band? Are you your mom? Are you obsessed with your cool aunt? What's wrong with you? Is Janine Garofalo sexy to you now? What's wrong with you?
Do you have a butt plug up your ass as you're watching this?
He's not being that bad plug. So. Winter won't last forever, but it sure is cozy up your morning coffee. I know I'm being lied to immediately by Lauren McGuire. By Leading Edge Real Estate, never heard of it. I'm in the curvy street. This probably is good. I don't know why I'm paying $1.2 million for it. I'll look at it. So this is what I consider. So just so you know, James, this is what I consider inside the 95 corridor of Massachusetts around Boston. This is truly this is Seattle 5 years ago. Okay. It's San Francisco 2016. It doesn't make sense, and the quality of life is low. It's low. You're barely holding on. You're making a fuckload of money. You live in a shit. Now, this is my house that I live here. You see it. This is low price. This is cheap. This guy wants this money for this. Now, this is the house you live in here. You can live in this house with. And I like these style houses. I actually don't hate this style of home. Dated white appliances from 2001. Good. It's an Amana fridge, which is not a brand that's in business anymore. We've got another GE stove, a backsplash from 2004. We've got your grandma's. We got the Spanish tile floors. I do like the finished basement. Fireplace is good. Poorly done, poorly executed stairway done by the flooring guy.
What kind of job do you have in this area to afford this house? Yeah, okay.
Literally your State Street partner.
Okay.
Yeah, this is State Street partner and his wife. This is like Boston Red Sox games with the boss. Literally, this is literally you if you lived here. You guys, like if you lived in Boston, $1.1 million. You and your wife works for a TJX Corporation. She makes $240 plus stock options, a $75,000 bonus. You're pulling in 3 to 4. You guys are combined income. Maybe sink, maybe dink. $600,000 a year. She drives an Acura. No, she drives a BMW X3. You drive an MDX. You've got a golf club membership with your father for $22,000 a year. You've got. I don't know what you spend. You spend too much money on probably puffer vests. Real talk.
They're nice though.
They are nice. They're comfortable. Your arms don't sweat. What do I need my arms covered for? I mean, the landscaping is done by an amateur. The stack stone is not done professionally. That's dry stacked, which is not the way you pull that off. The wrought iron railing is existing. They tiered this. I don't see any proper porting. This is not done correctly. The chairs. The reason why I say that, the chairs take up the entire space of the patio. That's annoying. Right on the eyes immediately. This looks like a pile of fucking patio furniture stuffed into a small space. This stone wall is stacked by an uncle who had spare time on his hands. The pool is okay. Exposed aggregate concrete, that's fine. Liner pool, poor people. We don't have liner pools in my family. That's the snobby thing I like to say. We don't do liner pools in my family. I have an aunt with a neck tattoo of a scorpion. That's a true story, and she's dead, died out of a drug overdose. That's a powder coated. wow, they powder coated the fucking thing. The pool was probably $65,000 2 years ago. They redid the liner a year ago. Bad drainage. $1.7 million. No.
When was it built?
It was built in probably 1932, 29. Close.
Do they last around here?
Yeah. Yeah, old wood, old growth. $400 a foot, quarter an acre lot, which is nice. I don't hate the house for what it is. This is my style of thing. The owner of this paid $810 in 2021. They bought in 22. $810. Wow, and never sold. Okay, so Tony Baloney's been living there since the beginning. Zillow's estimate. What do we got? 1.24. They want you to put an offer of 1.24. I just don't like the real estate right now. I have a couple of friends who do. Some of my old bosses over at Mercedes did the flips in Boston, taking 3-family houses, turning them into condos, kind of like the thing you bought in Idaho. Going heavy though, like going like buying it for $1 million, tearing it down, or gutting it completely, putting up 3 condos, getting into it for like $3.2 million, selling them for like $1 million a piece, making like $250 on like not good margins, and the rug's getting pulled. There's just not a lot of doctors' asses for these seats anymore. Of all the shit I've seen, I got to be square with you, the owner of this house. Is there a note for this one?
Oh shit, yep.
I know what I'm looking at. I don't hate this house. This is actually pretty prime shit, and I hate the metric. I don't like this.
From Jonathan, we donated the Melrose house last week. Hopefully this one is better. Want to live less than 30 miles from Boston, so everything is dummy expensive. Maybe this one's more sane?
It's a little bit more sane. You're going in the right direction. I don't hate it. Here's the deal, buddy. This mortgage...
That's heavy. That's a heavy mortgage.
That's heavy. That's heavy for guys who make a lot of money. What happens if your wife gets fired for fucking, I don't know. What if you pulled your dick out when you were drunk? What if you were talking about one of your coworkers and they overheard you get fired? What about that lapse in employment or something? The job market is, in most cases, is not the strongest right now. You are highly replaceable in Boston. I don't like seeing people. I call this divorce territory.
How long has it been on the market?
Good question. They're not going to tell you.
And you're not going to make money on that. So
no.
It's going to be something that if you're going to buy it, plan on living there for a while.
Yeah. And that's the other half. I like stuff you can make money on. Now, I'm not going to leave you 5 days. I know it will sell. Real talk, that will sell. I know Salem shit, but like I'm here. I'm here. I'm in Concord. I'm in Acton, Boxborough, Carlisle.
We call that the path of the development. The path of development.
What?
You want to be buying out where people are expanding into, where it's on the come up.
Out, 40 minutes out. And how do you beat that? A nicer car. That's what I used to say. Like, buy a better ride. I know this is like shitty. You're gonna tank. This is that living inside the 95 corridor. That's truly the Zales diamond keeping up with the Joneses shit. And the conversation. It's usually the wife. I got to be straight with you. I'm not living way out there. Divorce her. She doesn't know what she's talking. Like, hit her as hard as you can. No, I'm kidding. I don't know what to say. It's just like, where are you going from there? Any dollar you put in the kitchen was tired. The backyard was a little tired. Anything goes wrong by way of mechanical. Where are you? You're 60. Heating for that house is $55-$60 to do it right. You want to do radiant, something like that. Now we got to do flooring. We got to do windows. We got to start from square one. That house was tired. That house was not up to date. It's not bad. The windows and siding are okay, but the rest of it. What about a roof? What about this? The next level for that house is $350,000 to $400,000 away. Now you're into this thing for $1.6 million, and the market goes under. What are you doing? What the fuck? Literally, you're gonna ask yourself, what the fuck did I do? That's that. And I've been there before. I was gonna kill myself. So
got a lot of super chats here. Columbus Broad. I run 2 acupuncture clinics alone. Just hit 6 figures and work 16 hours a week. Hiring is the only way to grow. How do I know when to hire? I'd have to pay $60 an hour minimum. Also, wash your rugs in the snow.
Yes, you can wash your rugs in the snow.
Yeah, I would say what you said is a good point. Working 16 hours a week. If you want to ultimately sell that business, what's more attractive to a buyer is you detaching that sale from your business as much as possible. So that investment of hiring someone $60 an hour, one, it could free you up to grow the business in other areas, but also makes that attractive if, again, 3, 4, 5 years down the line, you ultimately want to just have an exit and sell that.
I
When
agree.
to hire.
Yeah, hire as soon as possible. So I kind of learned from my dad early on, as a real estate developer as well. When you hire people, you hire their problems. So I never wanted to hire employees. But now that I have a CPA business and had it for over 5 years now, I've realized the value of hiring people, and it really gives you a lot of leverage and scale. And if you're not hiring people, you just have a job with extra steps.
Okay, and just being just like kind of like everything else, just really vetting who you're letting in. It's like tenants, you know. Like I say, like vetting your tenants is like you're letting someone in your fucking biggest investment of your life. Like you don't even let your best friends in your house. You don't even have your friends over for a beer. Never mind, you're letting someone rent your house. Make sure the lease and the vetting process is so long and arduous. Like everything can go wrong if you fuck this up.
And to your point, the job market has slowed down a little bit.
Yeah.
You know, in the COVID days, you know, you'd have to offer whatever to a prospective employee. But since that job market has shifted a little bit to the employer, definitely take the time, vet it. Don't skimp out on that process.
Any systems that you're finding that are better than that? And when you're coming to, what was it? Not streamlining. What do they call that? What's some of the best hiring, sourcing for top quality candidates? Headhunting tools. Anything you guys find? Anything like that?
For me, it's been LinkedIn, but I'm looking for professionals. If you're looking for someone for like a service business, probably Indeed or ZipRecruiter. There's a ton of stuff out there.
Do you actually use that?
I've used LinkedIn very well to hire people.
And it works?
Yeah.
God, LinkedIn is so fucking cringy. And you can look up, like, sometimes LinkedIn is very,
My friend got into a band that way.
Really?
Yeah, I was like looking for drummer.
No shit.
Got into a band, yeah.
They're playing like IBM. They're just like at Fidelity. That's wild. Okay.
Look to your school and university networks too. They usually have job boards, and then you can have some shared commonality as well.
Huh. Interesting. And this is acupuncture, she said, right? So I'm sure there's a niche acupuncture.
Yeah, there's acupuncture schools, and she probably went to one, and go back and see who's graduating from their next round of classes.
It's Hippie Donna. Yeah. You can find Paul. Yeah, that's wild. Well, I mean, Godspeed to you. So you're starting to make scale out. Yeah, I mean, I get it. All right, keep coming.
We got a lot more. Andrew DeLuce, and this one's kind of like an intellectual question here. Says, wake up, Oreo. Pay attention, boys. We got the numbers now. They can't hold us back. I love the hard work you guys put in these last 2 episodes. My only question, how more money?
And much to your point, dead dog. Thank you. And much to your point, stuffed dead dog.
That's how you get more money.
That's
yeah.
exactly how you get more money.
I
Kill a
learned that
dog.
tonight. That's crazy.
That's 1,000 modes. Go ahead and Google it right now. Taxidermy dog for sale, and then you'll figure something out quickly. Every dog will have a price tag on it.
You'll be hitting the shelters fast, doing a lot of adoptions. We got Jay Hodo, Big 4 assurance manager here, no CPA. Should I jump now or grind to senior manager? I do IT audit / SOX readiness / SOC reports / IA. Is the SM title worth the extra years for exit ops?
And that's a growing area within the accounting umbrella.
And you got all
great
that.
field that you're in right now. I would say it depends on what your path is. If it's another year, I would grind it out, because leaving at that senior manager level will open up more doors and more opportunity. It just depends, again, if you can stomach that other year or so, or if you're guaranteed that if they're stringing you along and not going to get a promotion for another couple years, maybe you look for that exit now.
Yeah, just whenever the door is there. Like the highest I got in public accounting with KPMG was tax senior, and then I went straight to CFO. So it all just depends on what opportunities you create for yourself.
It's twice as many insurance jobs as accounting jobs. Just throwing that out there. Total employment. But so they're about to get lumped into the same umbrella as what you're saying.
It's a different niche area within the accounting.
Okay.
So yeah, they do compliance recording around IT infrastructures.
Compliance recording around IT infrastructure. Okay. Okay, because what I'm seeing in insurance is, it's what I was seeing in solar 5 years ago. Have you seen this? It's a TikTok trend. I keep my Instagram. It's whenever I saw solar dickheads, which are like Andy Elliott fucking bros, being like, "What do? We fucking kill it! Hell yeah! He made $400,000 his first fucking year, dog."
Ring that gong.
Yeah, ring that. That's what's up. It's my first year. You're looking at a 60-year-old man wearing Adidas 3-stripe sneakers and a suit and like a baby blue suit. That's now happening with life insurance. And it just started. There's a guy I follow. We're going to bring him up tomorrow on PGL. Tune into MDE.TV for PGL. But like this stuff is slowly happening with insurance as a whole. It's getting like, holy shit, what the fuck is that? I did see that recently and anytime I see idiot bros driving Lamborghinis for no reason, I'm like, that's a terrible industry. Like solar sales. I'm like, oh cool, we're ripping off old ladies and then not knowing how to get all leases, but I'll go into that. It's another story altogether.
Steve G. Oh, is there, you want some?
I want to take another house.
Okay.
All right, I don't do another one. I have to. It's 214. It's Umatilla, Florida.
That's true.
What's the note on it? 57. It's a price cut of $5,000. $214,000 house in Florida. Yum.
Newsteader, $50 here. Friend is under contract for this. Signs of previous termites, but was tented in 2018. Thoughts? Must have. Be honest. Thanks and love.
Wow, Central Florida. Hell yeah. What's the villages?
At over 50 community.
Yeah?
Oh, it's wild in there.
Really?
He knows.
Yeah. Joseph, where are you going? You look, you're my little Italian.
Whippersnapper.
Oh, I'm going to be 111 this year. Umatilla. Wow, this is that area of Florida that like scares the shit out of me. Like this is like real Florida, like Central Florida. Have you ever been to Florida? Like done some exploring?
Not recently, no.
No, it's why. I mean, we drove, Joe and I mean, you have family in what, the Naples, 4 miles? Sarasota. And we drove from Sarasota to West Palm, which is like straight across. In the middle here, you feel like you're driving from like to another planet. Oh. So, yeah, like the village is what? There's just the swinging community? Is that what it is? Hell yeah. Nice. I'm joining this new website. It's called UpsideDownPineapple.com. Check out my wife and I. She's hot wife Heather. She can do a split. She's 45. She was actually a tryout for the Ravens cheerleaders one time.
Now she's 240 pounds.
Now she's addicted to Minute Maid orange juice.
Now she's got a lot of dimples on her ass.
No, she's a waitress. She's a waitress down at Margaritaville at the casino, and she's got a slight gambling problem and a new boyfriend that played for the Falcons. The Umatilla. Okay, I mean, look, Florida real estate's lots of you got lots of tax things in Florida going on. Everybody's moving down there. Hot, muggy Central Florida. That's what this is. Exudes great features, natural element. I mean, I'm not going to ever get mad at a $200,000 home.
What about those termites, though?
Termite mediation. I'm going to say localized always. I mean, like, you got bugs in Florida that are like, you got bigger fish to fry. You know, you're getting bit by bugs that are like, they're like dangerous as homeless people. They speak English, the bugs down there. Sistering joists on termite damage. Examine the termite damage. Get under the fucking house. Get bit by a scorpion. Get bit by red fire ants. I mean, it's up to him to do the due diligence. But I've had houses with rotted floor joists from neglect. To go to like my earliest Instagram picture, it's basically Hill came into a house, back door, water, rotted the joists away. Probably about as bad as you can get. Rear sill rotted. I mean, as bad as you can get. I'm never like super scared of that just because I'm friends with the Johnsons. These motherfuckers have been jacking houses up. I mean, we'll put steel beams right through the house, jack it up, repair the wood, drop it back down. It seems like it's totally insane to do said job. It's not nuts. So, it's just what? Yeah, this is crazy. Sister joists and floor. So just so we're talking about here. So like this type of shit. This is kind of like what you're doing. This is. You ever see this type of stuff? Sistering joists for rotted floors?
Not personally, no.
No. So like this is kind of like, this is some of it. Obviously, you know, the damage. This is what the job entails. You know, for the most part, it's basically you're starting fresh. It's not pretty, but it's not like unbelievably. It's a bunch of stupid pieces of wood. It's pressure treated 2x10s, LVLs, and stuff like that. It's not hundreds of thousands of dollars, is what I'm saying. So I don't like getting scared of like. There's not they ate the termites ate the whole house. That's like boogie shit. Like the house would fall down. You know what I mean? So take all that stuff with a grain of salt. There's probably localized damage which you can repair is what I'm getting at. It's good news. I'm not trying to scare the shit. I hate when people scare the shit out of people. I think that there's probably some in one of the corners. They probably had some sort of termite infestation that might have eaten out. Again, you build temporary posts, you jack the house up, you repair what's there, you put that, and then you drop the house back down. That's usually what happens in some way, shape, or form. That's the way that job does. That's all. But the house itself, I don't hate this. Organic Southern Heart Pine floors, cool enough. I mean, I bought that door downstairs. It's good enough. You got click-clack floors for 37 cents a square foot. The trim this thing was flipped. This house was probably.
That looks like a flip.
Yeah, this house was purchased for $81,000 in 2022. I can guarantee that. But 119. He's allowed to make money. 164. Yeah, 164. 119, 164. And then 25. That's 02 though. I mean, that's where these are. This is like a Douglas Avenue house. I think the guy's allowed to make money. I think that from here to here, even the renovations that this was done here, even the small paint and the small things, even if there was a small mechanical uptick, the windows repair, the paint, the doors, the small kitchen mod, I'm not flipping out. I'm not flipping out of the profiteering that's going on here. It's a dwelling. I think Florida's heating up. I don't know. I don't know Central Florida market as much. But I don't hate what this is. As far as when I think of this is a 40s camp house. It's a bachelor's house. I like it. I don't mind it at all.
Make sure you can get insurance on it between the hurricanes and the termites.
Yeah. Check your insurance. He's already closed on it now, so you're fucked now, pal. And also, I mean, you can't. I don't think you can get a mortgage if you can't get insurance.
Usually, yeah.
Yeah, usually, mortgage insurance. I bought my house private, and I ran no insurance for years. Just throwing that out there. Second day that I
don't do that.
I remember the day I agreed to not have insurance. The boxing ring burned down on the side of me and touched my building. Yeah, and I was like, oh, cool. Like I just finished the house. Literally, I show up to my house, fire trucks. The day I agreed, I'm like, I just can't afford insurance. I don't have any money. What do you want me to do? Fuck it. What are they gonna do? Arrest me? I own the title, kinda. What's it gonna do? Burn down? No. Yeah. Hit me.
Dave Davidson, what was the siding you used on your new build? You showed it on stream last year.
Imbara siding. Not cheap, but not. I've heard it's a little bit of maintenance. It looks Imbara siding images. Nova Wood. I'm sorry, Nova Wood. Nova Wood Imbara. You can get it at Liberty Cedar in Rhode Island. Talk to Mr. Champagne, Tom Champagne. Guy's young guy with it.
Classy.
He's a classic. How are you doing? Tom Champagne, Liberty Cedar. How are you doing? I thought he was fucking with me when he was talking. The guy was like, I was like, why is this guy talking like? He was a pro. The guy was a dead pro. All they do is sell specialty siding products. The nicest shit in the world. I like it. I did a vertical augmentation, thermally modified, and a seamless. One on the let's see. No, you're not gonna find it. Is it? Did I do shopping? And Barra hardwood.
Yeah. What's the upkeep on that?
You pre-dip it. I bought it pre-dipped. It adds I think it was like $1 a square foot more, and then they dunk it in troughs and they dunk it in Benmore shit and both sides. But basically, it came out like this. I like it how it comes out. I'll see how it holds up. I'm sure there's going to be a nightmare but it's the look I wanted. You know, it's this is when I got a quote for vinyl siding for $38,000, and this was $56,000. So I was like, fuck that, and it looks like this. So. It is what it is. It was a flex. That's exactly what it looks like. That's exactly what my house looks like right there. It's cool. It's cool. I like it. It stains a little bit if you have to use Galvi, stainless finish nails.
We got ASDF DSA from Killingsworth, Connecticut. Work is letting me change offices, Richmond, Boston, or New York City for $125K. Is it worth moving to Virginia? Already lived in Boston and hate New York City. I see nice houses in Virginia for $500K, but I don't know the state at all.
Richmond kicks ass. Have you been to Richmond?
No.
No, but the potential in that area, the Mid-Atlantic, and especially if they hate Boston and New York.
Yeah.
If you're getting paid the same, just go to wherever the lowest cost of living is.
It's Richmond. The answer is Richmond. 10 metal bars in Richmond. 10.
Guar.
I mean, Alex and I met Guar the first night we were there. First 5 minutes. Hi, I'm the guy from Guar. I was like, get the fuck out. He's dressed like you. I was like, great. He's in a suit. He's like, hey, nice to meet you. I was like, whoa. Richmond's got it in spades. Best cocktail bar in Richmond. Cocktail. There's a bars. Richmond. Sorry. Not even close. Really like Richmond. Out of nowhere on that one. What was the place called? We went there 2 nights in a row, and it was not the Hive. I don't know. Keep going. Hit me with another one. Get Tight Lounge. Shout out to the Get Tight Lounge. Remember that?
Yeah.
That was really good.
Good
really,
chicken wings.
Yeah, really good food. Cocktails were on point. Everybody was super nice. Really. Yeah, get tight. But like a lot of bars, a lot of like places, the venues. It felt nice. It felt really, really nice.
Stephen Pettinger, first time, long time for your fine asses. General contractor in Chicago, 1 employee, own my home, 401k, $250k annual billing, benefits of an S corp over my current LLC. Nick, house build looks dreamy.
Thank you, sir.
So I'm going to assume that 250k is net.
Yeah.
I'm not sure exactly where you're at, but 250k net.
Chicago.
You're paying a lot of money in payroll taxes. So if you use an S corp, you can pay yourself what's called a reasonable salary. Let's call it $100,000. Let's make the math easy. So 250k net, 100k, you're getting whacked with the 15.3% FICA payroll tax. That's your Medicare, Social Security. And then on the 150k above it, you're saving 2.9. Let's call it 3% on 150k. That is $4,500 in savings just on the taxes alone, right there.
I think he was doing gross.
Gross.
I think he was $250 gross. 1 employee. I think he was doing $250. I think he was doing $12,000 a month, $3,000 a week.
Yeah.
Total sales.
So I mean, if you're like 60k net, it's not really worth it to switch over at that point in time.
So you got both.
We usually say around 150,000, kind of where it makes sense, because you have to do an additional tax filing for the S corp.
A 150 total. 150 net.
150 net, yeah.
150 net. And then you saying, okay, so
I'm saying 80k net. I've done the math, even with the additional,
Filing
$2,000
fee,
filing, even with the $300 a year payroll you got to go on. It starts to break even around 80k. State dependent as well. Don't do this in New York, New Jersey. They rape you on taxes out there.
where else might they rape you?
I think Tennessee has some weird S corp laws as well too,
Okay.
and taxes.
So whatever S corp laws that are failing New York and New Jersey and possibly Tennessee might be failing. The property taxes in Illinois are unbelievable.
They're good. They're cheap.
They're $200,000 houses, $10,000 a year. It was like breathtaking. I couldn't believe it. $211,000. I was like, how much you guys? I was like, wait, something's off. Why is your mortgage? I was like, what the fuck happened here? I was like, would you fucking dump a truck into your finances? They were like, no, the taxes. And I'm like, hit me. And they were like, well, we paid $225,000. The houses are taxes are $11,000. I was like, what? It's insane. At home, that was at home. That was your pals at home.
Yeah, it's good.
Yeah, it's good, and you
Yeah.
get everything for it. You get
You get great. You get lots of crime. You get people getting murdered in your backyard. It's awesome. You get a school where you go. A lot of good people at that school.
scholars.
Juice World graduated from my high school.
That's awesome. You can get your. I like to watch my wife get knocked out over a fucking bag full of
That's
lip
fun.
gloss.
You get to be the hero.
Yeah, you get to be a hero while you chase
Step
after
in.
a guy that
Hey,
you don't.
cut that.
You chase after a guy that you can't catch up through while he
No,
jumps
it's
three
awful.
fences.
Chicago's
and
awful. Fuck,
Your wife-
drop a nuke on it.
And
in
your
my
wife
opinion.
loses a cell phone and 2 lip chaps.
We got Steve G here. Wife and I are considering buying 4-acre lot in northeast Pennsylvania, eventually building in the next 3 to 5 years, thinking of $40K down. What are my best options to finance the remainder? $120K parcel.
Oof. Buying land. Have you experienced buying land and bringing it to the bank yet?
I mean, you can do it. It's tough when you don't have yield and you're coming out of pocket to cover that mortgage.
Mm-hmm.
And they're really just going to underwrite you more as the borrower than the actual asset in that instance.
Yeah, it's tough. Buying land and $120,000 parcel. What was it? Can you reread that?
Let's see here.
Put 40 grand.
40K down, wants 4 acres of land in northeast Pennsylvania.
Yeah.
Options to finance the remainder, 120K parcel.
Very unlikely.
Yeah, I mean, someone will do it, and you might be paying 10%.
Yeah.
Yeah, and a shorter term too. Usually, if it's just land, I think max 10 years you typically see.
Yeah, I mean, most of the hard money guys will give you 1 to 2 years. And you want to get it entitled, and maybe sell off a portion, pay down your initial $80K loan, maybe get the whole thing for free if you parcel it off and sell it quickly enough. Just be careful of those carry costs at 10%. It'll eat you alive.
That's a good point. So if you're trying to buy the land for $120,000, you better buy a subdividable land, meaning cut it up into 2 pieces, sell half of it, and then you get a free parcel for yourself. That's one option. 2, if I'm being real with you, I bought land and built a house, and I did exactly what you're saying. If I had to do that on hard money and I didn't pay for the land cash, I found the piece of land for $84,000, which I paid for cash. And then I subdivided it. That was $14,000 in and of itself, just from the surveying costs. Never mind the bullshit that I have to go through with X, Y, and Z, which is probably another 10 grand roughly. And then readying the property to sell on the secondary market, it requires another $30,000 sometimes in prep fees. Meaning, this is a real piece of land. This isn't a raw piece of shit. It's not like it's like an undone. Like, the land has to have some substance. It can't be like raw land. You're not going to get any fucking money for it, and just in basic terms. So be really careful with what you're doing. You're shopping for some expensive shit right now, even though it seems kind of like it's only 120, and then I put on a house for 350. Out of all the shit in real estate that I've ever been through, that dream is the cokiest one. The buying the land and building the house one, that like, I know my dad's friend builds houses for $375,000, all said and done. If someone said that to me right now, I'd kick them in the balls and I'd mace them. I would. I would mace a little old man that's built 40 of them. I would say, liar, liar, and I'd blow the ice whistle. Beep, ice whistle! And I'd blow it at him, and then I'd bear mace him. Just because of, that's just where I live, the site where, ice whistle. I knew you'd like that.
Your vuvuzela or whatever?
Yeah. The cost, the carrying cost, and the carrying cost alone, just the money on the juice.
But that's where you can make a lot of money, though. If you're creating the value, you pay that $30,000 for the survey, the engineers, you subdivide it, you get it entitled. You know, that's where you can make real money.
How much do you think you're selling this fucking land for, though?
I don't know.
You bought it so cheap. The guy who, like, I never find the people that are like, you can do that? Like, it's just like, you have to, like, really literally buy land from an alcoholic. That hasn't like picked their head up in 30 years.
Or a larger parcel.
Yeah, or like a huge parcel where, like, yeah. But then we're talking, like, around here, nobody lets that happen. Like, every fucking hick is like, they want to build 100 houses where I live. And we're in Rhode Island. So, like, Walmart called me once. I said, fuck you. This is what goes on. Trust me, land hicks are rich. You literally have to buy from an alcoholic. I used to get sent in from my friend who was a property attorney. You know, my buddy used to send me in. He'd be like, Nick, go make a deal with this fucking hick. And I would meet them at like Dunkin' Donuts, and I'd be like, what do you want? And they're like, a Corvette. And I was like, so a Corvette, and then you sign the papers. They're like, that's what I said. And I'm like, where are you going to take the Corvette? Because I need you to vacate the property. They're like, well, I don't know where I'm going to go. I need someplace to go. I'm like, well, what if I paid your rent for 6 months? Would that get the deal done? They're like, absolutely. And I'm like, and you'll be out in a week, right? And like, I would have to do these deals. But trust me, they're not that fucking stupid. So yes, if you can build value and subdivide, I would love to see a reality of someone doing that. This just happens around here. So if you can buy something that's subdividable, and what are you looking for a subdividable? Road frontage. What are the minimums? You can't buy, if a property looks like this and the road goes like this, you can't split that. You need to put a road down here and split it left and right. Trust me, the property I bought, this is by accident, the property I bought had 1,000 feet. The minimum is, well, guess what, 500. Bang, right down the middle. Property 1, property 2. That's able to do. I was lucky. And then the surveyors will dictate how the property is split, et cetera, wetlands and whatnot. And trust me, when that property is really raw, it's very fucking ugly to the open market. So what are they going to want to see? A road. Guess how much a road is? $200 a foot. How long's the road? 100 feet. What's that cost? Do the math on it. 20 grand. Yeah. Oh, plus that's just for the road, for the dirt cost. Oh, well, what about the trees getting cut down? Oh, that's another 10 grand. So now we're at 30 just to build a little inlet. So, and then you put trust me, there's more to it.
We got a lot more super chats here. You want to hit him? Jacob Tom, is it worth the fucking around to form LLC for STR loophole since you mentioned you are involved in STR/Airbnb?
Not for tax purposes, for liability purposes, absolutely. Someone comes, stays at your Airbnb, slips and falls, you want them suing the LLC, not yourself personally.
Excellent, which is always my biggest fear. That's why I got out of it. I had a lightning storm here on this. I had a tiny home on this one. We had a sorry, buddy. I had a lightning
A-frame, right?
It was a tiny house. It was kind of like an A-frame, yeah. And one night I was like, I had a Chinese exchange student staying down there, totally illegal. And I was like, I'm gonna go down there. There's gonna be a fucking tree stuck through an Asian girl. And like, I remember I drove my car down to the bottom of the field. It was raining. I shut my fucking hand in the car door, and I was like, oh! It was my wife's, and like I remember I pulled my finger out, and I was like, and I'm like walking up to the house, thinking I'm peering into the window at a sleeping Chinese girl. Like I'm like, my finger's killing me. I'm like, I'm selling this fucking thing tomorrow. So I got out, but that was my biggest fear, is the liability, and I never put the money in the short-term rental. I never put it in an LLC, but you would put it in an LLC?
Absolutely, day one.
Day one. How do you transfer the property? Transfer the property or no?
Quick claim deed, just takes $30, 15 minutes at title.
What if there's a mortgage on it?
Technically, there could be a due on sale clause.
Yes.
I have not heard of those ever getting really enforced for something like that.
That's what I just heard. And they also talk about that for trusts too.
Yeah, trust, there's actually a law out there where you're able to put it into revocable living trust with even with the due on sale clause in there, there's actual law and case law around that. I'm not an attorney, so take that with a grain of salt.
None of this is financial advice, by the way. Not even one of this is all speculative guys smoking pot, chilling, Joe Rogan style, eating steaks, and elk steaks, and fucking lifting weights.
Cookies.
Cookies. So, well, what we're talking about, due on sale clause, the bank calls the loan. Is that what
Yes.
you're talking about? Saying, oh, you want to transfer your house that you're going to rent out to your, Divine Stays LLC? No problem. Pay me the $200,000 that you owe me from the mortgage. That's what he's talking about. You want to put it in a family trust like you heard on TikTok? Dipshit. No big deal. Yeah, just pay me all the money you owe me first, and then they call the loan. Now, there hasn't been situations where they call it. That's kind of the gray area right now.
Yeah, I mean, I'm worried, like, with all these, like, people that have loans at, like, 2 to 3%, they might start enforcing that a bit more because those loans are tanking banks when they have to mark them to market.
Mark them to market. Oh.
Yeah,
okay. Those are like anchors and their bankroll?
Yeah, banker. So if you think about First Republic Bank, they got blown up a couple years ago because when they had to market all their mortgages at 2.75 to 3% that they lent to rich people, they were underwater, and then so JP Morgan came in and scooped them up.
Oh, so they have like a bunch of like good boy loans that are under. Yeah, so cool. You're still servicing rich people, or any of these people that have like. You look at the paper and all the paper is written at two single digit percent, 2%, 3%.
Yeah.
And where the rates were at the time. Yeah.
Well, we'll see what happens when those 7% stop performing. Which bank looks better? You know what I mean? Because at least they're backed by some sort of asset. You know what I mean? In the end of the day, you can hope for people, little old ladies dying inside these homes and whatnot, or these stubborn boomers never selling their house.
You want to look at this piece
I
of
wanna look at
property?
this house.
We got Commander Homunculus. We put an offer in on this one. Did we make you proud? Would love to know what you would do with the kitchen and any other design advice. See you in Philly.
Thank you. Extremely horny. 1926 brick. This is Delaware real estate at its finest. It's Joe Biden's house. And my son Hunter lives there. His first girlfriend, Heather, I ripped her hair out of her head in a convertible top. She was driving under a bridge. I pulled her scalp right off. I wore it to a Halloween party. Wore it to the White House. Dick Nixon said it was the funniest thing he ever saw. I said, Dick walked over to me. He said, "Are you wearing your son Hunter's girlfriend's scalp out of your head?" I said, "Sure as hell I am, pal." I said, "Why are you? Is that her blood running down your face?" He said, "Boo." He said, "Trick or treat, smell my feet." And, girls were rubbing my legs under the pool hair. I cut her hands off, slid the bones out, and wore her hands like a glove. Spooky. Ooh, Jill Biden. I ended up marrying my son. Ended up marrying my daughter, his wife. Weird thing going on. I said, "Hunter, what's wrong with you?" He had a light bulb in his mouth filled with pool chalk. No, this is like fantastic Delaware real estate. Absolutely love it. Love the island. Exposed brick, super fun. Oh, don't mind if I help myself to some of your booze. What do you got here? Oh, great. I'll just try it all. Yeah, this is great. I mean, the kitchen's original, a little tired. This drawer is not shutting correctly, but I'll get over it. No big deal. Take the tracks off. This one's not shutting out. It's probably got something spooky in there. The island is a purchase from Building 19 or Job Lot or something like that. Why don't we go ahead and get rid of that? Archways. Look up archways and ceilings.com. Really good. $59 if you replaster anything. I'm glad your bitch wife decided to turn one of the this guy's bitch wife decided to turn one of the bedrooms into a changing closet so she can put her fuck me riding boots on. Good for you selfish fucking dipshit. Wow, she used a headboard as a desk. That's wild. I'm smelling they made money. I don't care though. I like the house. I like the old exercise equipment, the ballerina bar, the Peloton with the TV. Good for you. Pelotons, 1,000 when you bought them, 200 when you sold them. Good for you. Third story up there. There's going to be a craft making room up here. I just know it. 4-poster bed from the turn of the century with the nice finials on top. I was like, where's the broken finial? I knew there was going to be one. It's there. Shitty old furniture from grandma. This house screams of alcoholism. Here's why. Young enough to own a Peloton, drunk enough not to realize that I don't want to see this slipper chair like this. Hang up your whatever the hell this is, your degree from Who Gives a Fuck University. The wainscoting on the third-story bathroom. Original heat. Stone garage. Love it. The brick facade's fantastic. I like the Flemish bond. The brickwork's well done. Done by Germans. Turn of the century. Love it. This country's founded on immigrants. And Trump wants to send them all back. What's his problem, man? Where am I? Talking to a shopping cart. What?
Guy's a dick.
Guy's a fucking dick. I was wearing let's try a scalp on. Yeah, I'm going for a swim at the YWCA. It's your old pal Joe. Love the brick, like the Inkberry. If you want good brick homes with, this is what it should look like in bloom. I know this is proper. They did a good job here. This was done by the previous owner. I'll bet you this house sold in 2019 to the couple that bought it now, but it was redone in 2007 by someone who got it. This is Boston City Hall paver, which is done by someone who had some sort of aesthetic appeal. They kind of got it, so to speak. I'll bet you there was a sale in 2019 and another one in 2004. And the first person who bought it for 2019 paid $440. That's my guess. 17. I was in the region, listed for sale. Yeah. Nice house though. Honestly, I love it a lot. You don't have a lot to do. Mechanical failures coming up first, coming around the corner first. You're gonna go with Train Resolute, Carrier, top of the line Carrier. Big brand guys on this HVAC. You have any brand loyalty? I mean, Joe, you ran home heating oil business. That was your family business.
Yep. Or just the actual oil itself.
Oil delivery.
Yeah.
Do you have any? Your brother's house had some fucking boiler in it. I'll never forget it.
Wiesmann.
Was it Wiesmann?
Yeah.
I have Wiesmann in my this building has Wiesmann, but it was it. I remember when I saw it, I was like, "Ooh, you ever install a Wiesmann boiler?"
No, I'm not.
Oh, it's so cool. It's like we have Wiesmann's based out of Rhode Island. A Wiesmann boiler looks like, I don't like Audis, but it looks Wiesmann boilers. They are. Wait till you guys see the Wiesmann. Like it's German. It's perfect. Why would you not put on that? This is the one I have. I have the propane fired. When you guys see my oil, you're going to come in your pants. It's better than literally everything over here. It's going to get on Reddit. It's oddly satisfying. I know it. And for a lot of reasons, it'll be brought to the top of the charts. But yeah, no, mechanical system failure is going to be the first one. That is single colored Lariope, which is a good choice. It's well grown. That's old. And then these boxwoods here are good. Make sure you don't prune these individually. Let them grow together and just let this do its thing. You can probably put another one on here on these Winter Gem Emerald boxwoods, just to keep your neighbor's dogs from pissing and shitting and foulowing out your lawn. But great house, love it.
A lot of super
what you do with the kitchen?
here.
Sorry, go ahead. Your kitchen? Shit. Get rid of the island. Archway.
Put another island in there.
I'd probably, when you redo this mini splits are terrible and they're really ineffective. They're not good. I'm not. In the old houses, you got to do retrofit. So I would probably archway this out and then implement. Dining rooms are sort of dead, so I'd probably archway here, cabinet around, and then around. Meaning like I'd come back around this way and back around this way. Is like this would now. No, that's not in the front. This is too small of a kitchen. I would open this up as wide as possible, maybe go all the way, and then if anything, I would run this island into here at breakfast nook where the dining room used to be. That's kind of like the new way. You implement the breakfast nook as far as eating. Dining room's dead. Eat at the in-laws. It is what it is. Eat at someone's house who gives a shit about how
Eat in your bed.
Yeah, eat in your bed. Have your parents over for your bed. I ate in Hunter's bed. He sent me a picture. He had a glass pipe in his mouth. I said, Hunter, why do you have a glass pipe in your mouth? He sent me a picture. He said, my buddy's Porsche goes really fast. Here's a picture, 175 miles an hour. I said, Hunter, you're going fast. You're a race car driver. Hell yeah.
Avery Granum. Great to see another fella from CDA. Car question. 03 Tacoma, 226,000 miles. Needs rear diff rebuilt. Wheel bearings. Just put $800 into it. Mechanic thinks the thing should be sent out to pasture. How do you know when it's time?
Literally, man, sell it to a kid who doesn't believe that for kind of a lot of money on an 03 Tacoma. 03 Tacoma is still worth, that truck's still worth $4,000, $6,000, something. Buy an 03 Tundra. I swear to God, I'm buying an 05 Tundra next. 05 Tundra crew cab. Just so we're all on the same page. This is the next. This is the next $20,000 thing right here. You want to buy, this is the truck to buy right here. This fucking ugly ass truck with dope wheels. I had a single cab Tundra. First of all, it's fast as shit. This is like the look. That's the new it guy car right there. You want
spinner rims on there?
Yeah.
Good to go.
Put some spinners, some bead locks. Sell your car for all the money for parts to a kid who wants to do it. You can fix it if you want. I just don't like Tundras. I'm just too fat for them. I'm more of a I'm Tacomas. I'm more of a Tundra guy. I've had a Tacoma. It's just too small. I like the really small two-wheel drive automatic ones from the 90s, the little taco pickups, and then these, and then the nude body Tacoma is like a hermaphrodite to me. But this is the rig right here. I'm actively shopping for one just for fun. But I would just roll it for parts, get a Tundra for the same price. You'll probably be able to literally take the money from that and put it right into another one.
Life of Beans, $50 here, says, thanks, guys. In Canada, small privates lend off HELOCs and large funds collateralize cash against one-to-one bank lines of credit. Charge 2 to 3% for spread and fees. Pay out 10% returns every year. Private here is 6.99 to 11 and 2 on fees. I assume the same in the U.S.?
Like 7% and 2% fees in Canada. Those are some good loans to take.
That's what I said. Yeah.
Take that all day long.
What was he talking about in the first part?
I didn't quite follow.
Small privates lend off HELOCs and large funds collateralize cash against one-to-one bank lines of credit. Charge 2 to 3% for spread and fees. Pay out 10% returns every year. Private here is 6.99 to 11 and 2 on fees.
So 7.2, 8.2. What he's talking about is points on the loan, which is money up front, and then percentage points on the money itself, on the whole.
Yeah, I was couldn't follow, like, these lenders using your HELOC as collateral or like a line of credit. Like, if they give you a loan, then you can draw on your HELOC to pay them back as collateral. I haven't seen debt used as collateral before.
No, yeah. What, did they take first position on your HELOC?
I don't know. It sounds weird. It just sounds weird. Yeah. It just sounds weird to me.
It sounds like someone is, help me do that one. Help me think about that. Cause I don't know. You're saying like a private guy takes
Life of Beans. Small privates lend off HELOCs and large funds collateralize cash against one-to-one bank lines of credit.
Stop fast talking me, you fucking Canadian.
Yeah, I'm not smart enough for this guy.
Yeah, you're too smart. You're too fat. You're going too fast there, Canadian. Hey, Krosky, you're going too fast there, bro. Krosky. But if you're at 7, 2.7, 2.8, you can't lose. What's rate? What's going? What are you about to pay in a loan right now? Like, what if you're on something risky?
Banks will give you 5.5 to 7%. You know, so if you're getting 7% and you don't have to deal with all the bank bullshit, like, that's worth something.
Yeah, you better have a good handle on what the hell you're doing right now. A lot of my guess is nothing's working in Canada. No, like nothing's. I don't know. Historically, like out here, you kind of can't mess up. We're like in the Northeast region where you can't develop in mass. You know, you can't really. Basically, a rich guy who's lending money right now is just looking for an operator, like we were talking about. Like, okay, okay, dummy, you want to go buy a house for $340,000 that's totally wrecked? Use every connect you have to go use my money. You fuck up, I take your house halfway there. That's a very nice proposition for most guys out here. That's very advantageous. Now, where people try to do that in like Texas and where they're like, I'll jump into this market, like it's too late. You're gonna fuck up. I would imagine that where they fuck up is where the fangs come out, and they're like, yeah, sure, go. And then I end up with it's almost predatory.
Yeah, be careful who your lender is. Like some people, like when I was the CFO of that fund, we worked with our borrowers. You know, we gave them extensions, entitlements were a little delayed. Like we weren't in the loan to own business, but there are definitely people out there who loan to own.
That's their MO.
Yeah.
Please fuck up.
Vipers.
Okay, so what I'm trying to say is they're like, oh yeah, dude, I'll give you great terms. But just so you know, if you fuck up and don't pay me what you said, even though the terms are fantastic, everything you said you have is mine. Just so that's the real dumbed down version of what's going on. So in an area like Canada where every house is overpriced and shitty and blah, 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 and they're sending you out to the wolves going, hey, Krosky, I think I can use my pa's flooring business and get it going. I think that you'd be basically being sent out to the wolves, and then the guy owns half your mom's house that you made her sign up on because you and your buddy thought you could build a barn dominium for your four-wheeler track. That's just based on what I think you're going at. So vipers, I guess, yeah.
What I've come across is most lenders just want you to make that payment and collect their interest on it. They don't want to deal with the foreclosure process, owning the property. But to your point, there are always some predatory lenders out there.
Is there any types? That's a bad question. No, like, is there any scenarios that are always like kind of like like ambulance company owners, private ambulance companies owners are usually like a fat yellow belt in Taekwondo, and he's a piece of shit. You know what I mean? Like ambulance and like durable medical goods companies, knee braces to old people for $90 a month. That type of shit. Every one of them owns it, is like a strip club frequent guy. I know everything. I got oxygen tanks. I rent them out to the nursing home. That guy is statistically a piece of shit. In these Viper loans, like, is there any arena or forum where they exist 9 times out of 10 in like a specific type of asset that they're lending upon? Is it commercial? Is it residential? Is it a specific type of residential? Is it a region? Do you notice? You ever see that?
I don't really notice any trends. Just there's going to be, bad apples anywhere you look.
Yeah. I gotcha. I would see like I know guys personally that would be like, yeah, fuck up. But you sign your, like, what do you have, like, collateralized loan? Like, what else do you have? Like, oh, I got my truck title. I got my Harley Davidson. I got my Rolex. I got my wife's gymnastics business. And then all of a sudden he fucks up. You own all the guy's stuff. And that's basically what's happening. So, I mean, it's scammers. I just want to get specific. So when you start to hear this stuff, it jumps off the page at you. And I want you guys to this is my dream, is that I have you crust punks out there with pearl necklaces on and you're hard style dancing, and you're like this. That guy's trying to scam me, Krosky. That's the dream of this whole stream, is that our friends here, you guys can pick up on that stuff right away, and among be able to pick up real estate gaffes.
And we got Shifty Eye Shady gifting 10 Salmon Clip Perfect Nick memberships, and she wants your advice on quitting smoking. How do you do that, Nick?
The gym helps. I'm not gonna lie.
Nicotine patches.
I can't do them. I can't do gum, nicotine. I go cold turkey a lot. I haven't smoked a cigarette in 2 months. I had like a whack. I had a whack of a joint on the end of Legion of Skanks. I don't know why the hell I did that. That was stupid of me. But that's nothing. It's the gym. It's so if you're going psycho at the gym, it's really hard to smoke a cigarette. Honestly, please, if you want to quit anything, drinking, just go really, really hard and go to a good gym. Don't go to a shitty gym. Go to a gym where everybody knows what's going on. I go to Edge. I love it. And I used to go to Gold's Fitness, and I adore it. I played Division I AA college football. I sucked at it. I wasn't good, but I worked out very hard. I love it. If you want to quit that stuff, please go as fast. It's really, really ignorant for you to smoke a cigarette after going to the gym. You just won't. Trust me. And melon. I like melon. Fruit. You don't smoke.
Does it go hand in hand with it? No, like when you stop the drinking, does it also stop the smoking?
It's everything.
There's other habits that you have that probably lead to that person lighting up their cigarettes.
If I cracked a beer, it'd be 10 minutes to be a cigarette out. They just go so well. And honestly, I like drinking. I think drinking's fucking great. Drinking exists for a reason. I think drinking is brilliant. And those of you who are drinking, bravo. I'm happy. I'm proud of you for drinking. I think you look cool with it. I think
beer?
He's talking to me.
Yeah. If anybody wants to be like, I'm happy for you. I think it has its place in life. Good for you. I don't care if you want to do it. Smoke weed. I don't give a shit. Weed's just super strong. I wish they made 12% weed. Weed's just too fucking strong. I mean, I took like a puff of fucking Big J Okerson's fucking joint. And I was like, boom! It was like, oh my! It was so hard.
Joe Rogan's got this bit about the weed being too strong. Knock your socks off.
I know.
So funny. We got T Bitty Wag with a big $50 super chat here. I'm 29 in Boston area, worked at CBRE. I have 4 years in commercial/industrial accounting. Current firm is offloading all its property, and I'm concerned about rise of AI. Switch to another field. CPA seems to always be the answer from other accountants.
Yeah, I'd say if that's something that interests you, that's a nice industry to be in. Certainly around Boston, New England, New York markets. I would say with the foreshadowing of what's going on, keep your eyes open now. Be proactive about it. But again, the CPA, why I got into it back, thought about it 20 plus years ago now is, you'll always have a job and it'll always open up other doors. So it's not a bad landing spot if you want to shake things up or change something up in your career.
And I remember when you were going to Bryant for accounting, I remember like kind of scratching my head because you had a good view. You kind of like got the lay of the land. Like Joe and I grew up together, went to high school together, and I was like, why the fuck is he going into accounting? I remember asking myself this because I owned a small landscape company. Like, why wouldn't you start your own business? In my head, you had it, and like I don't think it was. And then as time ticked on, like as you've been working with different firms, over time, you really. That's why I like this stream. By the way, this stream's fucking fantastic. You guys are doing great. I really. This is probably the best stream I'm really enjoying this. This is like the conversation. This is the one I talk about. This is the substance of the meat of conversations that whether you like it or not, you're gonna get it. I don't give a fucking shit. This is perfect. This is bliss. This is like Tom Platt's bliss in my head. But anyway, accounting over time sort of like unearths itself as like a really interesting field because you really aren't. You get to kind of like dip your toes in at surface level in a cool way, and you're not, no one's looking at you, no one's mad at you, you're there. You're not like a player, you're not like stealing anyone's pie. You're kind of there to do the work that no one wants to do, but it's not that hard. You're not laying brick. You know, you're not, it's a weird position to be in, and like you get to sort of see it and not have to like do it.
Well, that's why it's a good landing spot too. If you work amongst different industries, you can see what interests you, what you like. And to James, your experience, you were worked at KPMG up until tax manager, I think you said, and then the knowledge that you've got catapulted you right to that CFO role.
Yeah, but it was a tax senior, not even manager.
So okay,
Speed
Like-
runned it.
And you get to run, and you were managing,
We did $1 billion of loans when I was CFO of that shop.
right? And who the
you
fuck
get
are
to
you
see the
talking
inner
to?
workings of different industries, different companies, and you get that experience. That again, what I was always taught as I first found interest in this industry is that it can open up so many doors. So back to that, I think it was in the beginning of the show, someone asked, do they go Big Four? Again, that 2 years experience, that's going to be invaluable on a resume.
Yeah.
Yeah, 4 years accounting at CBRE for like investment properties. That's good experience. Like you will almost always have a job. Like all these private equity funds need to hire accountants to count all their money.
Yeah. Not on the legal side, which if you know enough lawyers and you've done enough business with enough lawyers, that's the hellish side of things, where I think it's just the legalities of their liability of fucking up is higher, so their life sucks shit. And you guys are the sort of like, I don't know, get to like the tasters of the shit. You get to, it's just a weird position to be, but when you're on the real estate side, you get to see the facets of what's being rented, developers are interesting. Developers are a certain type of person where they're like, they have like this utopian sort of like, I'm going to build a blah, blah. Like you get to hear people sort of expound on what I want to do with this property, what I intend on doing. And it sort of has to make sense because you're not walking into CBRE like a fucking retard. You're not like walking in to buy a mall as like Willy Wonka. You know what I mean? Like you're coming in with a business plan. You've consulted with X, Y, and Z. I want to do a brewery with a blah, blah, blah and a Topgolf. And you get to hear it in rapid fire over and over again. And it's kind of like funny to see. For me, I would find that super interesting to see like, wow, this guy's like, these motherfuckers are all cooked. Or this property is just like, wow, this particular piece of property in this part of the world is really just walking out all the kooks. Or it's walking in some really cool shit that's going to work, some university work, some industrial manufacturing, and then what's going to be built in there, and then wow, they make that much money making fucking gloves or whatever it is. You get to kind of see that you made $30 million making recycling bins, and you're like, really? And like, what kind of machines do you use for that? Well, I use a $9 million polymer injection molding machine. Really? How big is that? Oh, it's 30 by 30. What's it powered with? Oh, an 800 volt. And you're like, holy fucking shit. And as the power dropped, and you're like, it really just gets to be, I mean, really, your autism gets to spin over and over and deep. Yeah, so now, and now I think like you guys are at like the perfect point now. You turn 40 and it's like you're really at that point where things get super cool. It's like where it'd be like being in the car, I guess in the car business, if I had to draw it back, it'd be like I have my book of business at Porsche or Mercedes, and now all I'm doing is building custom Porsches in fleets for billionaires.
Yeah, over this, it's more that advisory role. When you first
Yeah.
start out, you're doing all the grunt work. That's how you're learning about
Yeah.
the different industries, about the accounting job that you're doing. When after being in it, myself, going on 20 years now, you really shift, build those relationships with the business owners, your clients, and really being that go-to advisor.
And stepping away and making, God forbid, you were like, fuck this, I'm leaving. And you could go do client services individually for consulting work and say like, listen, I'm going to save you. You don't have to hire you can save a lot of money by having just one smart guy and 3 grunts, as opposed to 12 grunts. Yeah. And the world's getting that. AI is going to eat that lunch, but you guys are going to be able to step out of those roles. But I don't know. I won't stay here for too long.
You want to hit this next address?
Yes, I do. I really do. We're in Anchorage,
Okie dokie.
Alaska. Well, there's never been a deal on this stream. We got a $40,000 price crust. Aggressive.
And we got Studley Hungwell. This is an actual contractor that owns this house. I'll let his work speak for itself.
Studley Hungwell. Excellent. Oh, man, this is dream work. I sit here with my girl. I got my lamp. I got my 3 helmets on before I hit the door and I go to work in a snowmobile. I had this leftover cabinet here from a job. I didn't feel like trimming this out. I painted it, but I didn't want to trim it, so fuck it. Floor's got a little bit of ripple. Didn't have a roller that day. Oh man, I did the best I could. Leave me alone. Oh man, back off, Alex. Leave me. Just quit. Oh well, you don't like the way I did my tile work. You don't like this seam. Oh, come on, guys. Hey, I was tired from doing the Iditarod. I wanted to run the cabinets to the tile fell off as a whole here. Fuck. God damn it. This guy kicked his husky hard. He did all right, waterfalled the granite. That's wild. You waterfalled the granite. Absolutely wild right now. More great work with pieces of drywall. Great job on using just left there. Just cut it into squares. I'll just mud it in the end, but I'll put furniture back before I mud it. I've just been too busy to finish painting the trim down there. The trim will cover it up. No big deal. I'm not going to trim this door up because I don't know how long I'm going to live here, but I am going to leave my ladder in the grass next to the 50s truck hood. That's going to be cool. Boo! Spider webs! That's crazy. We're going to leave the door open. Fuck it. We're going to have a dip bar in here. 2 sets of dumbbells. Hell yeah. Close up, just so you know how we're living out here. Fast and furious. Got skulls. Those are Troy Lee Designs helmets. Got all kinds of boots. My son. I can't fucking. Great tile work. They call me the tile master, really. I had to run away to Alaska. I'm a criminal on the run. I decided to put this tile border up, just to kind of break things up from the lower to upper. That's a great job. I have books. I got a whole goddamn library next to my shit paper, just in case you want to read a romance novel while you're taking a shit and crank it. What the? Oh, damn.
Watching 300.
Wow, he's watching Dances with Wolves or something. He's got his 409 that he uses as mouthwash. I mean, this is just good old fashioned Alaska real estate. He's got Aqua de Gio, good for him. He's got his mouthwash out. Good. I mean, he's washing the shit out of his mouth. He's got Equate, fucking high industrial, high alcohol, roasting the
in West Virginia that look like this.
Yeah. I don't even think they look this. I think West Virginia has a little bit more self-respect than Alaska. Alaska is a fucking shithole to me. I do not like Alaska at all. Never see any good deals. Wouldn't pay $150,000 for this. I know you like. I get the fish industry, but I would go there on vacation. Would never want to live there. I don't know what you're running from in the continuous 48, but I would like Alaska is constantly a pile of other people's shit. This is the house right here. Literally, it looks like a house where you would backhand the shit out of your wife. Have fun with that, screaming at your flea market wife. That's cool. Oh, fuck you, Frankie. Oh, don't hit me. That's the girl who yells at you and then instantly curls up because she knows there's a swinging hand behind that. But, yeah, I mean, you can eat all the wolf steaks you want there. I ain't buying it. $150,000.
$40K.
$40K. Just give me something. Sold as is. Seller will make no repairs or improvements. I'm busy.
What a tough negotiator.
Yeah, he's tough, yeah. And he'll fight you for it, too.
Feature knowing that
I'm putting my foot down.
Yeah, I do not. Yeah, good. Don't do anything. Just put your fucking spackle down, sir. Just have him step away, please. Anchorage, Alaska. That's where my BMW's from, where I'm actually storing my BMW in a pile of snow, just like they did in Anchorage. The mayor of Anchorage, Alaska, used to own my car. So that's cool, and it's out in Sand Lake, which is a beautiful area. Yeah, I hate it, man. Good for you. Glad you like it. I just, it's okay. If Alaska was so good, why don't they have a hockey team?
Here's the last of the addresses there.
Jesus Christmas.
A little
All right,
bit.
cool. Hit me.
We got some more super chats. Life of Beans back in here with that complicated question. He's going to clear the air. Sorry, boys. Character limit made me shorten it. Small privates up here who are like 1 or 2 people take all their free and clear property, put HELOCs on them, and then just take the bank's money and lend with it.
Oh, that's
They'll
crazy.
charge on top of it.
Oh, gotcha. That makes sense. Yeah, so I've got like 7% on my HELOC, and I'm lending it out at 12% and taking the spread.
Charge on top of the bank rate.
Yeah. I don't hate it. I don't hate it, honestly.
Really? Yeah, you don't mind it. We were talking about this today. You don't mind the choked up leverage plays. You like leverage.
Yeah, especially on investment property. You know, when your tenants are paying your mortgage, then I can lever that up and go do the next deal. On your own personal home, you know, a little more risky.
Definitely risky, but
What do you do in vacancies?
You have your other properties that pay the time when it's off, or that's why you buy at scale, or you rent by the room, or you put as many bodies as you could in there to kind of smooth out those cash flow issues.
You have a positioning with scale.
Yes, absolutely.
That you cannot do that as a one unit owner or
too risky.
Too risky. Yeah, you have to be doing that when you have a many.
Correct. Or other income streams too.
Or or you've got like fuck you money coming in from somewhere. You've got a condom business that I got a condom vending machine business. It's just absolutely raking it in right now. So that being said, because that does sound wild. That's like when I hear that, my fucking antennas are like, what is he saying right now? We're in conversation. I was like, wait a minute. But yeah, no. If you have that much room in your total take on scale of 100 keys, 80 keys, 30 keys, whatever, et cetera, meaning your units are paying that much money where you can figure it out. It's pretty, you can do it on a calculator.
Yeah, even 5, 10, 20. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, lending on HELOC. Why aren't you doing it yourself? Whose projects are you lending to? Small term lending?
Yeah, I guess if you don't want the headache of doing it yourself and you just want to lend the money and get the quote unquote passive income, you'll make more money doing your own deal, levering up that HELOC and then buying another property.
Yeah, I just don't know why you wouldn't be doing that. And then he's like, is there just that few opportunities to make money in Canada where that's what you have to do? Because that seems very highbrow, lowbrow. Like a guy that big playing that, and that's literally, in my equivalent, that's like Bob Kraft selling the beers at the Patriots Stadium just because he has to. Like, do you need the money that fucking bad, dude? Jesus Christ. Get a grip. Sell the players' cleats after. Like, it seems very like, dude, get a life. I mean, good for you, I guess, but God is, you know what I mean? Like the enterprise seems a little petty.
I mean, a spread's a spread.
I guess so. Yeah. For me, I don't know. If I had enough money to pull HELOCs and play with a $500,000 pool of equity, I wouldn't be lending it on the fucking street for 2 points. I guess maybe I would if I was in Canada. Yeah, I guess so.
Spread's a spread.
Yeah.
We got Star Beast, 31, freelance designer / illustrator, full-time since 2020, using PayPal invoicing and TurboTax. Any general tips for freelancers?
This is a good one. I do want to hit this hard.
Hold on, say that one more time.
Illustrator making money for PayPal invoicing.
Yeah, using PayPal invoicing and TurboTax. General tips for freelancers?
PayPal invoicing, so they'll give you all of your income through a PayPal run out, but you really need to track your expenses a lot better. And so set up your own business bank account, set up your own business credit card or debit card, whatever the bank will give you, and just make sure you're running all your expenses through that. So if you're too lazy to set up QuickBooks, you can just run a bank run out at the end of the year, get all your expenses that way, and then throw it into TurboTax.
Yeah, but the QuickBooks wouldn't be a terrible idea too. You could also do or pivot to do the invoicing out of there. But to James's point, keeping track of what's not going through the invoicing or the revenue from the PayPal is going to be important.
Justin Ergo gifting 10 Salmon Clip Perfect Nick memberships.
10?
Yeah.
Thank you. That's for you. You have to be here. Guys, you have to be here. I get it.
That's a big boy.
Loving every goddamn second of this. And please, are there lots of super chats to hit?
There's still a few more, yeah. They're coming in by the day.
All right. Let them come in. I got to hit this house.
Okay.
I have to. Guys, send me in any questions. Grill me. Hit me hard. Questions. The future. Predictions. Where are we at? I want to hear what you guys are thinking about as well. But yeah, we're in St. Louis, Missouri, one of the areas. Paul Nishko bought a house in St. Louis, blind. Yeah, a friend of mine. Good friend. Regional guy. One of the areas now. This is one of the cheapest areas in the United States. I think it was St. Louis. Was it St. Louis? Or maybe it was Kansas City. Cheap. Affordable. Good.
And Glitch just says, rate this house.
3-bed, 1-bath, 1,700 square foot, $132 a foot, 30s brick cape with a little architectural detail here. We got charming bungalow, beautiful landscape corner lot, home is blah, 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 blah. All right. Pending. Cheap single family. Yeah, a little buy. It is a bungalow. Yeah. It's on the street. I mean, your crime's high. You got your crime. You got your Dutch doors. You got a couple of Tudor revival details. Small rooms, a little bit difficult to modify, but I love this. Handrail sucks, not original.
Move the dining room.
Yeah, get that fucking dining room out of here. Storage underneath here, glass doors. That's like the new thing. Look at under stair storage ideas. This has got to go. This is a Formica countertop, builder grade cabinets, and backsplash. Don't go crazy. You spend $231,000 house. I don't want to see you jump in and spend $22,000. I don't want to see you spend 10% on a kitchen right off the rip. This tile sucks. The kitchen is essentially going to need it to go to the next zone. But buy and hold this thing. The flip that was done here, this little beverage station, etc., coffee. This might have been a rental. This might have been an Airbnb. This is stinking like Airbnb. I'll take it. This is.
Would you get rid of that carpet?
Yeah, I'm not a big fan of wall to wall. And if it is, that's not it. I went with factory carpet that I paid $6 a foot. No, $5.10 a foot, and I got something of decent grade. I was looking for like that. Oh, I'm a little green. It's literally right in my. When I got a rude awakening when I was going for the carpet. I was looking for like wool fiber. I did my upstairs in my house. I did like with a. I went to San Francisco. I found a dope rug, like an acid washed. I brought up the brand of carpet that I brought on here. Fuck. Carpet samples. Let me see.
We got some rugs up here. No.
It gets fancy real quick. It goes from like total shit wall to wall that we all grew up with, like the fibers like that, and then when you get to the fancy shit, it's 10, 12, $15 a foot, and there's no remnants, there's no nothing. It's like, no, we don't make mistakes this big. This stuff's expensive. So long story short, you get like it's basically an elaboration on Berber, modern Berber broadloom. Like it's sort of like the new way is like patterned broadloom. And it's not fucking cheap. It's like, holy shit. And it's all got like wannabe Persian names. So they're all like knockoff Persian names where it's like, oh, it's a Norasan, so it sounds like Karistan. But basically it's like cross color variations of this. Big bucks. This is kind of plain shit. I'll find you like you're quickly like, all wool organic. I'll get there quick. It's like this, and it doesn't stop. Like it's this is what when you go start shopping for this stuff, and you're like, I remember getting like stopped in my tracks. I mean, like, I could literally do this, and I could coat this in Rolex watches cheaper than this shit. But this was like, I don't know, like long term. Green building supply, Norasan, carpets and anyway, carpet is whack. It's not cheap though. But I think it is Norris. Maybe Norris. Fuck. I really do want to like give you the good answer on this one. It's it was outlandish. I was stunned. I was in my tracks. But this shit, this like as we used to know it, get this shit out of here. No stain resistance, wax, stinks, shitty. But yeah, I'd be going hardwoods. I'm always going hardwoods. I have a hardwood plug out here. It's fantastic. 3rd generation lumber. Woodcutter, 7th generation woodcutter from Canada. Guy's unbelievable. Kevin.
You don't like the LVP?
No. LVP is I would literally rather listen to my mom and dad have a fucking upside down pineapple experience with the Portland Trailblazers than put down LVP.
It's the Renovator Special.
It is the Renovator Special. There is something soul sucking about LVP. If LVP is 37 cents a square foot right now on TikTok, that means houses for $300. You know what I mean? I can't. Engineered hardwood. I'm finishing to another. Like your house is out here. Like you're not even getting into it. There's no entry point under $500,000 around here. So like you have to build to the custom spec around here. Like you couldn't put LVP in here. You would get laughed at. Like if you built a house, first of all, if you build a house, you're over $500,000, 600,000 in this region anyway. And then you put LVP on it, it would be like putting hubcaps on a Maybach. You would look crazy. So you kind of like you're stuck with that. God, why names are driving my crazy? What's my wood guy? Yeah.
Woodman?
Yeah, what's my wood guy? That's embarrassing.
7th generation.
It's 7th generation wood guy.
Pinocchio?
Go to a credit union.
He's a wood guy.
What's that? Yeah, Kevin.
Pinocchio.
Geppetto.
Geppetto, Kevin. Forte. Oh, God. Whew. Thank God. Forte Flooring. Brockton, Mass. This kid. Unreal. Sorry about that. Nothing special on the website. Nothing. This guy's the real. Owns the mills in Vermont. Cuts down wood. I've never been a more knowledgeable guy when it comes to wood. The kid's 20. I thought he was 30. He's 21.
Whoa.
Saturday morning comes out. I buy the wood from him. He had the best price on the shit I wanted. I wanted like the one that are like the white oak flooring. $6 a foot. The right stuff. Tells me all about it. Comes around the corner on Saturday in a full suit. I was like, what? I was like, can you hear about yourself? Yes. And it was awesome. Talks like just Ben Shapiro, like real, like just on it. Like, yeah, I was like, whoa.
What flooring do you need?
What do you need? Exactly. Not optimal. LVP made with plastics, not optimal. Giving off cancers, carcinogens. So yeah, no, I really, honestly, I cannot say enough good things. This guy ships nationwide. Family-owned business. Going in deep, going in double deep, CNC, house cutting, blah, 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 blah. I'll get into it. But that's my guy. No on the LVP. You can't do that.
We got a lot more questions
But
here.
you're running a different thing. I get it. No, you got to.
You ready?
Yeah, hit me.
We got Ursa. For someone who's only W-2 and already maxing their 401k, Roth IRA, HSA, are there savvy write-offs I could utilize? Currently burring and want to put it in LLC. He's making a lot of money. How could I set it up to ensure corporate veil can't be pierced?
He's burring.
Burring is build, renovate, refinance, rent, repeat.
Here we go.
I love
thought
that.
it meant like money machine go burr.
Yeah.
Kind of.
I love that strategy from the tax side. If you're married, get your spouse to be the real estate professional if they're not employed and you have the W-2. That'll help with the taxes a lot. Sounds like you're doing all the right things. Maybe look at what expenses you can maybe set up to have your own management company to manage your BRRRRs if you continue to do this. Start to centralize some sort of entity at that level to start writing off your cell phone, all that kind of stuff. If you can't get to the real estate professional status as yourself or your spouse, look at doing a short-term rental strategy and potentially converting it to long-term after the first year or two.
I've heard you say set up your own management company.
Yes.
Why?
Because sometimes when you have a rental business, like writing off your cell phone just for like an apartment, like one single family rental isn't usually the best thing. Once you start to create an entity to manage that, you can start to use different entity types. With C corporations, you can reimburse your own medical tax-free. So those are some reasons I do it as well. And then you can have this centralized company to employ your spouse to meet that rep status, or have just this centralized company that can kind of take costs at one level from potentially multiple properties.
It works out well if you have multiple properties.
So you can do it 6 times, 10 times.
No, you have
12
one management company that would oversee the different properties.
Yeah, but like the write-off potential is higher based on the.
You're able to start like writing off more of your ordinary business expenses that you might not be able to just with like a rental property.
Okay, and you think you can offload a good amount? When does the concept of having a management business start to like cut into your? What the fuck am I doing here? That's not what I set out to do.
Yeah, it kind of depends on where you're at. Like if you're a W-2, maybe not do that. But if you're really an entrepreneur, you have your own business, then you can start to create other entities to start to what we call income shift in the tax biz and get certain business divisions into different types of entities. For example, you want your real estate owned in an LLC partnership structure. You want your management company as a S corporation, and you might want a C corporation as your family management company, or sometimes as a general partnership as well. When you're playing the game at a higher level, you like want one of each entity type for different reasons.
Okay, so one, it's almost like a funneling thing, like all like businesses, all vertical, just different. I mean, okay. I'm trying to grab it for myself here. I'm trying to figure out. Because if I ever had to do short-term rentals, I would shoot myself in the temples. Because it was just how many times can I manage a guy just trying to fucking cheat on his wife inside my tiny house, which is what my life turned into, bachelorette parties are going to go stay at my other one and come all over my pillows, etc.
I couldn't handle. I had to hire a manager for mine. Yeah.
Okay. And then, so you're in the point where, God forbid, any profit is good.
Correct.
I see these businesses fucking headaches is what I see. And
they are. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. So like starting when you say like open, it was like open up this headache. That's like open up a boxing ring, have strippers fist fight in your living room, and then that'll be able to get you 3% on. That's like I can't stand strippers, but I don't want to see them fist fight in my living room. Like shit like that. So.
Or to James' point, you said you found someone to actually run it, so you're not doing the management.
Correct. Yeah. So she's an employee of my management company. Yeah.
And you offload that, and you basically offload that, and anything that comes in is gravy. Like truthfully, literally, it's $500 a month, $1,000 a month, whatever.
Yeah.
And any growth that's there is like you can highly commission it to her and have a valued employee. But like, yeah, grow the shit out of it. It's literally it's all yours. I take a small portion of the bigger pie you build. That's kind of like the opportunistic end from your single employees.
Well, they're dealing with the headaches.
Situations. I have a 13 key like boutique hotel, so a little different. I've got some scale there where I can absorb that overhead, and then she deals with all the housekeepers, like which is another whole nightmare to deal with as well, and the guests. That's
the booking alone is where I get where it's like
It's tough to justify that if you have one or two small rentals, but in your case, if you have a portfolio of properties or a larger resort type hotel situation, that's when it would make sense.
You don't throw that on the back of your business card and say, hey, I'll manage your properties, do you?
Oh no, absolutely not.
Yeah, you're not putting it out there. Yeah, you're not like, hey, I do this, by the way. You're like, fuck that, dude. Hey, by the way, I eat shit. Yeah, just in case you don't know. Yeah, I clean out septic tanks with my mouth. That's kind of like, because that literally running rental businesses in my head, I've never met a more stressed out individual than anybody trying to rent out any unit ever, always. Just throwing that out there.
Some more super chats here.
Yep.
Gino Adventures. Thank you, Nick. I am drunk and I am proud of it.
Good for you. I'm actually proud of you too. Can you piss your pants for me? Let's see it.
Sir, yes, sir.
Yeah. Not a lot of guys will straight up just piss their pants and feel the warm piss running down their legs, but I think you got it, pal. And I want to see it.
Joe Sherbs.
House's thumbs up, by the way. This was flipped for $125,000. I don't mind what they did. I don't hate it. I don't think you're ever going to be stuck with a $225,000. I like what's going on in St. Louis. I fuck with St. Louis. I don't know the area. I know it's rough. I don't know enough. I don't know how crimey it is. Reventure data, if you want zip code by zip code.
Peaceandquiet.io.
Yeah, peaceandquiet.io. Just dropped this week. Yesterday.
Peaceandquiet.io. How many guys now there are named Tony, and how many are named Tyrone? Mertrant.
I've thought of that app before. I just don't know how to build it. Because you ever had Google Maps take you through a very dangerous neighborhood? You go, this is dangerous. Why would Google Maps send me here? I'm stupid just following it,
Yeah.
And you look out the window, you go, what the Anywho.
What?
Joe Sherbs, 2007 GMC Denali all-wheel drive, 130,000 miles for $9K, or 2014 Escalade Platinum, 133,000 miles for $15K.
The Escalade. I'm falling in love with that Gen Escalade. That's going to be a future classic.
Platinum edition, too?
Yeah, the Platinum. Platinum's got the power boards, though. Just a heads up, those power boards fail all the time. Power boards are notoriously, especially if you're in a cold climate, ice gets in the power boards, but you can just leave them out, which is a thing. Electromagnetic ride control, which is a ferrous magnetic fluid inside the shock absorbers. I just think that the reliability of the 6.2 V8 is great. The 07 is kind of the same boat. I'm low-key falling my two favorite cars right now are the 12, 13, 14, 15 Escalade. Escalade is just getting more power, more freebies, especially at that price point. They're almost the same. And then, and those Tundras I was talking about. That's just so much fucking car for the money. I mean, those cars are going to run $200,000. I heard you just got an Escalade. You like it?
I do.
Yeah. Not a lot.
The technology, though, scares me.
Oh yeah, caddy interface is terrible. Yeah. It's okay though. It's more here's a school bus that goes 130. It's oddly in the car business. I get that it's an Escalade. Trust me, I get it. People love them. Like it's like one of those things where you go, don't you fucking talk shit about it, and you're like, fine. I sell Mercedes Benz. So clearly, if you were a fucking elitist prick, you'd be like, fucking Escalade's a piece of shit. Nah, people love them.
Yeah, I had one. I loved it. I think it was a 2019. I bought it on December 31st for like $68K, 15K miles on it. Bought it from like some soccer mom who just drove it.
Yep. And Everybody, I had one. I got a DUI in it. Loved it. I had it. Yeah, I had the EXT. I had the Tony Soprano. I had 24-inch wheels on it. I'm telling you, I fucking loved it. Bought it in the middle of a closing. My closing attorney was like, "Did you buy an Escalade since you put the?" I'm like, "No, I didn't know. I thought you said you were going to get this done." He's like, "I have to literally rewrite. I have to pull it. Like this is." So I signed the closing docs on the trunk of a car in the Wildfire parking lot. But
Daniel,
no, that was,
you want to get Daniel 7? Nick, I stupidly went to school for HVAC despite not being mechanically inclined and maybe in over my head. I don't know what I want to do, but just want to make money and spend as little time at school as possible. Any advice?
Nah, you're too late now. You got to do that. HVAC is a good school to be in, man. Listen, HVAC is, when it comes to the trades, it's the most regulated trades. The trades with licenses. What are the trades with licenses? Pipe fitter, commercial electrician, plumber. HVAC in the trades, cabinet making. There's a couple of hardcore. I mean, there's some skill tests in cabinet making. You're not going to really get it, but those are the ones that like. There's just never a shortage of jobs. HVAC is they get frowned upon by the plumbers and the electricians. That's the ones like fucking get out of here with that shit because you only have to go to school for 2-3 years, etc. Stick with it. You're going to be shocked. I mean, Joe, the value of an HVAC company now has gone up.
Yeah, just the service industries as a whole, and to your point with the trades, you stick with it. It's hard to find good, reliable people in those fields as well, so you can work yourself up, pretty quickly.
Yeah, we'll get into the sales portion of the job as quickly as possible if you're not mechanically inclined.
Yeah, these jobs are not cheap. HVAC jobs are not $10,000, and you're selling a highly commissionable item. Commercial work never dries up. Service work never dries up. Things break all the time. Condensers fry, motherboards fry, etc. I've had a motherboard fry on my fucking train system already because it's random. Don't worry, it's warranted. Warranty work. Good news. People buying new, warranty work, etc. You're never losing. Just the service work on the side alone. That's what I like about it. University work, it's just one of those jobs where you're just never going to be out. It's no one's ever not spending money on upgrading mechanical, especially in an area like this in the New England where the houses are old. The only thing that's ever going to, the house might stay up forever, but the mechanical system sure as fuck is going to fail. So I know it's boring, but listen, I'm not a guy who's ever going to tell you the grass is greener on the other side. It sucks cock everywhere always. So get ready to chew cum. Sorry, it is what it is.
Well said.
Want to hit this address here from Elliot Backwoods. Just bought this house, moving in tomorrow. How did we do?
The 2-bed, 2-bath, 1,200 square foot ranch in Bella in Arkansas. Arkansas, is this 13 Kirkcaldy?
Kirkcaldy. Yep.
Kirkcaldy. Yeah, this is it. I fuck with Arkansas. I fuck with Alabama, and I fuck with Mississippi right now. Cheap, good pricing. How did you just bought this?
That's what they said.
You bought this from your family?
And we got Johnny Pretzels with 5 Salmon Clip Perfect Nick memberships.
Back. What slut did you buy this from? This is you bought this house from an old slut? Like, sit down. Look into my eyes. You want me to crawl around on the zebra rug like a little dog and watch?
Woof.
Yeah, this is honestly, I don't hate the house. I hate what's going on inside it. I feel like an old slut is going to seduce me with cheap perfume. It's going to smell like a Yankee Candle. And the Yankee Candle flavor, seduction. Horrorcore, leopard print. Yeah, I'm all bald down there. Down there, it's all bald, Alex.
Righteous.
Go ahead. It feels like right over here, smooth down there.
I like that.
Yeah, you're going to like it? My kitty cat? Come on, Alex. This is I don't hate it. The easiest house to the single level ranch that always sells. Garage door is your best friend. Cool paint color. Lime wash the brick. The landscaping sucks ass. The front approach is extremely ugly. No big deal. Sit here, smoke a joint, sit in a chair, drink a beer, redraw this landscaping with a little bit better of an idea going on. Better light fixture. That your best return on investment right now is going to be garage door siding. The windows are fine. Don't mind the roof. The roof color is all right. I would actually play off the roof color. Terracotta. This is cool. I'd probably design a landscape around this. These U's will become a little bit of a problem over time. You might want to rip these out. start over. This is a failed experiment. This was supposed to grow together as a hedge, and the landscapers didn't understand that. They didn't plant them close enough, and it's not the right species. This is whack as shit. This is a ground cover. You need to either shit or get off the pot with your ground cover. Cut this bed in half. Fertilize your lawn. Top dress. Your lawn is starving. There's no nutrients in the soil. Pick up this trash around here. Get rid of the horror. The bathroom looks like two homeless rehab people are fucking inside it. That's a bath insert. That's a $200 bath insert. Why don't we go ahead and get rid of that? This faucet looks like a cock. There's a bureau in the area where a closet should be, just so we're all on the same page here. That's a clothing bureau from the 1920s. Why don't we go ahead and get rid of that? Put some closet doors up there, louvered, bifold, louvered, what do they call them? Barn doors? I don't know what they call that. I'm drawing a blank. Not a bad house at all. Easy. It's just a surface thing. The kitchen's cheap. You're gonna have to redo it over time. Go slow. Don't do it now. Just live in the fucking thing for a little while. Draw what you do. Get a master plan on this thing and where we're going to go with it. This thing does need every surface touched. Flooring, the insert in the fireplace, the tile surround. I would go limestone or something cooler, just a better, cooler tile. Look up Zia tile. Flooring, you need something cooler. Paint. Let's start with paint. Paint's your best friend right now. Douche this thing in white paint. You'll be in a good place. Change a couple of the light fixtures. Take down this fucking Margaritaville swingers ass fucking ceiling fan that looks like shit.
They're all over the villages.
Oh, yeah. That's the last thing you're staring up as you're having a heart attack while you're eating an 80-year-old pussy.
God.
I ate her to death, dog. I ate that bitch to death. And then when you have,
It's like two little mice down there. Just two little mice sitting laying next to each other. An 80-year-old woman's vagina is what I would imagine.
God, I want to kill myself.
Like two field mice.
Yes. Oh, God. That's worse than anything I said. Anyway, if you have a house that's about 1,200, if you have a house that's 1,500 square feet or under, make that patio as big as you can afford. That's my outdoor space is your best friend. Actually, the location and proximity of it's fantastic. Yeah, I need this. I need you to push into this backyard as far as possible. Seriously, let's get this patio out to here, here, like really, really far out scale. Trust me, you cannot make a patio big enough. I've installed 50 fucking patios in my life. You can't have them in a yard this big. Buy until you can afford it. And if you want to go huge, and you don't want to worry about, if you need to scale a patio, exposed aggregate concrete you can go 5 times bigger. Bricks and pavers are made to be stylish. Stay away from pavers on this. Your best friend is exposed aggregate concrete, and then you can even implement colors from the house. But I do like the house. Congratulations on it. Arkansas. I fuck with Arkansas down there. Didn't Mississippi just try something tax that's wild?
I don't recall seeing that in the news.
I think they did the biggest. I think Mississippi made like the boldest move. Mississippi tax code change. It was like the wildest.
Oh, they're getting rid of income tax and going to just sales tax?
Was that what it was? Phasing out its individual income tax?
I like it.
It was bold, to say the least. And I remember hearing that. I'd be like, good for Mississippi, just going for it.
So increased gasoline tax.
Gas is cheap. So.
Cool.
Like just a use tax model as opposed to on the income.
What is that?
So just
like sales
as
tax.
You're buying grocery, gasoline, you're getting taxed more on those as opposed to the income tax. Be curious to see how it shakes out.
Yeah.
I mean, your property's not bad. I mean, you're living in Mississippi, you're living in Alabama. Alabama's nice. There's parts that are like extremely hood. We got cried to by a club owner that there was like the worst gangbanger in the world. Like, you can't go out there. You're gonna die. Literally, that's a quote from a club owner that was like, you have to sneak out the back door. You're gonna get shot. Like, that's a quote. And I was literally antiquing in the nicest antique stores ever earlier in the day in Birmingham, Alabama. No, Mobile. We're in Mobile?
It was one of those two.
It was in Mobile.
Yeah.
And I remember being like, what the fuck is this lady talking about? Like,
hysterical broad.
Yeah, it was hysterical. You have to leave. No. We loved it. We were having a great time. We're like, what the fuck? And like, I guess real. So at any rate,
Some
I'm
YNs
fucking with
pulled up.
What's that?
Some YNs pulled up.
The YNs pulled up and we had to sneak out the back because we had a golf match from the 18 in the morning. We had to meet Greg and the gang in the morning for a little bit of locks and a little bit of some links. Yeah. No, I don't fucking get it. But I liked what I saw. It's cool. I fuck with it. And what is that? Offshore oil money. All those offshore oil rig guys, they get bread. They're like army guys. They come in, they're like Camaro hungry, fucking like, let's get it. So I liked it. It was the original home of the Mardi Gras. I think it was Mobile. They have like a Mardi Gras. It was there in that time.
I got more super chats for you. Art Chad, greetings, full-time YouTuber here. What should I be making before I incorporate? Still just collecting everything as personal income. Much love from Halifax, Nova Scotia. Come back to Canada someday.
Oh, hell yeah, dude. I'll be out there in Nova Scotia eating clams with you, pal.
Yeah, liability on the YouTube business is probably really low, so no need an LLC. I think you want S Corp as soon as you're making over 80K net.
S Corp if you're going over 80K net.
There you go. Simple as.
Yeah. This was always a question I wanted to ask. You're working as a finance manager at a Mercedes-Benz dealership for not a national corporation. You're working as can your employer pay your S Corp?
Yes. Are you 1099 or W-2 in that instance?
You'd be W-2 in that instance, right?
Well, it depends on how you're set up. A lot of sales guys are 1099, and you can route that right to an S Corp.
Was it like if you're a corporate?
You were a W-2 employee.
W-2. Can you? And is there ever an option for you to be a floor salesperson where you pay an S Corp?
You'd have to be a contractor.
Yeah, you just have to negotiate that with your employer.
Huh.
Which would be a B2B contract instead of like an employment. And a lot of employers will like that because they don't have to deal with all the payroll tax, all the like HR BS.
Yep.
Would you get fucking railed on that? Is that a way? This is why I wanted this stream. This is me before I stopped drinking, thinking like everybody's gonna be doing this in the future.
You know, I've coached clients to tell their boss, fire me as an employee,
Yes.
hire me as like a consultant through my S Corp.
Yes.
And like smart bosses
Same
will
job,
do that.
same
Yeah,
guy.
same thing.
There's 9 of you, but one of you is getting paid to shit stain LLC.
Exactly.
Shit stain S Corp.
Yeah.
Corp.
You know, and for me, it depends on the situation.
Yeah.
But if it does fit, there are the benefits. They may even, you could probably negotiate for higher pay because, again, they're not paying the payroll
Exactly.
taxes. Probably not the benefits that go along with
Yeah,
it.
7 to 10% more. Yeah.
7 to 10% more.
Yeah, to cover like
What are they shielding? What are they not paying? Like
Well, some of the required benefits, you know, as an employee class or group that they have to offer you, the employer portion of the payroll taxes,
That's
all
about
that
7%.
liability gets shifted to you or your S Corp.
I thought that was like in my head, I was like, everybody's gonna be doing this down the road, like Stop and Shop managers and shit. I'm gonna be like, no, I'm not Karen. You're gonna pay.
I'd find it
I know.
tougher to do in like corporate America, but for, you know, independent shops,
Yeah.
probably do that.
Like what? Yeah, like single owner car dealerships. I mean, I'm a car salesman. This is what I think about. So like, I was like, as a salesman, I would want to go on, but you're still paying my company. You're not paying Nick Rochefort is not taking a paycheck. It would be my company.
Yeah, totally valid.
Yeah. Okay.
And especially in real estate, like if you work for a property manager or a developer, you know, it's really hard to qualify as real estate professional if you're an employee. But if you have your own business and you're doing the same real estate professional trades or businesses, now you don't have to meet that 5% owner requirement to have your employee hours count.
I don't know what any of that means. You don't have to.
Requirements for the
Yeah. All right. So let me. I've said this a few times. So to become a real estate professional, you need to spend over 750 hours in a real estate trade or business and no more personal service hours doing anything else. And real estate trades or businesses can be landscaper, contractor, acquisitions, broker, property management, architect, even developer. All that stuff qualifies for that 750 hours.
Yeah.
And that allows you then, if you materially participate in your rental businesses, to unlock all these massive cost seg depreciation from your rental properties.
So ideally, too, if you have a spouse, you know, have them as the property manager. They can oversee, help manage the properties, which unlocks, you know, potentially that designation.
And that's exactly what I do because I have too many hours as a CPA to qualify myself as the real estate professional. So I had my wife get her real estate license. She helps like do all of our listings, our showings, some more property management as well. So she qualifies us to unlock all this massive depreciation from our rentals.
How much are you yielding? Like, what do you, if you think of real talk, what is you, percentage wise, what are you net yielding on this, like this maneuver?
Like the savings?
The savings, yeah.
On this maneuver, if you can become a real estate professional, you can, and you're buying basically a rental property every year, you're going to wipe out most of your tax bill every year. And so whatever that is, 10, 20, 30K, that's a lot. If you're going to like, hey, pay my S Corp as a car salesman instead, then you can start writing off, you know, a home office, your cell phone, you know, you can start shaving thousands off your tax bill.
Got you.
And if you're someone who's making a good amount of money and you own real estate, without that designation, a lot of times you get capped at the deduction you can take. So that removes the limitations that you have.
Okay, I understand what you're saying. Yeah, so it's sort of like...
So if you have a property that has a loss, with the amount of money that you make, for example, you might be capped at the percentage of loss, if any, that you're able to take on your taxes. Or with the real estate profession designation, that unlocks a lot of that.
Yeah.
So think about the things like the depreciation on the property, things of that nature.
Every year. Any qualifications, filings, things
Just
like that?
every year you have to qualify, right? With this?
Yeah, every year you have to qualify to materially participate in your rentals and meet that 750-hour test.
How do you test?
It's like a self-test. You have to, like, if you get audited, all the court cases say, look, let me see your time log. So you have to keep a time log of all the hours that you've spent on property A, property B,
so
property C.
I do that on January 1st. I have AI generate me a fake one, and I check it off immediately, correct? Not you saying that, but in theory.
They
want to see saying that.
They want to see a contemporaneous log. So as you're doing it, you're writing it in your log as well.
So ideally, January 2nd, you're at XYZ property, January 3rd, ABC.
I was here.
Yeah.
Make it random. ChatGPT, make it random. And make me drop by there every now and then. Make it more random. Even more random. That's good. Put little check boxes with pencil drawn marks in them. That's cool. All right, print that out for me. Thank you.
You're in New York. 10 minutes later, you're in California.
Yeah, it's like fucks up and starts lying and shit. It's like had a run-in with a tenant. You showed her nudes in the phone. It's like, what? No, I didn't do that. It just starts going fucking ChatGPT nuts. That's great. That's really okay. All right.
It's the Donald Trump play. If you don't want to pay taxes, being the real estate professional is one of those loopholes in the tax code that is very stringent to meet. But if you can unlock it, it's incredibly valuable.
Okay. I mean, these are the things that these are why you masters are here. You money masters are here. This house, note.
Okay, let's check it out.
It's Seabrook, Texas, Mariner Village, 234 3-bed, 3-bath condo. You know what that is, Joe.
Small loan MM. My mom is thinking about buying this place. Should I tell her to run for the hills or shut my mouth? Also, Alex, your new special was killer and 100% Canadian. It certainly was. Thank you very much.
Yes. 3-bed, 3-bath condo by $235.
I hate condos.
Yeah, I'm not a big condo. Joe, you have a big bed bath. You have a 3-bed, 3-bath condo. I talk about it kind of a lot as an anecdotal story in the backlog.
2-bed, 2.5.
Oh, 2 and 2. Okay. Easy rental on the big bed. I don't like condos either.
But for your mom, they get the maintenance handled on the exterior at least.
Yeah, you're trading dollar. I mean, this is just whatever Mariner Village is. I mean, obviously this person tried to, I put the stone on mine. Oh. It's near the basketball court. That's cool that they did the Charlotte Hornets basketball court. So that's always nice to hear the kids play. Oh, that's proximity to the basketball tennis courts would drive me crazy.
Probably pickleball too now.
It probably is. Shut up out there! Just playing like the craziest sounds of all time. Oh wow, crazy. So we're on the water in Texas out here. Sailboats. That's kind of wild. I wish this person didn't buy such gigantic furniture. Oh, it's on a lake? That's wild. I don't know where we are. I don't mind. Oh, God, the worst washer dryer.
Kitties.
Tile stairs. That's wild. That is some Mexican innovation right there. Like, why don't you just make hey, Mr. and Mrs. Watkins, why don't you do the tile on the stairs? It comes out really cool.
We got extra.
I got some extra in my truck. I don't know. Give me like $50. Just for the tile. Then the install is like my usual rate or whatever. You can pay my S Corp. It's called Mr. Watkins.
SA Corp.
Yeah, S Corp. And then I'm able to take the standard deduction and I'm able to add it to it. I'm actually managing. I can manage your property too. This is Texan Slinky. That's fun. You named your dog after Toy Story fucking animals. That's cool. You're probably Sid. So that's really good. I hope you jump off the balcony into the ocean. Wow, that's what El Borracho. I like the El Borracho.
Man
that's
cave.
Yeah,
the hombre cave.
This is like Michoacán. Detroit Michigan. Hell yeah, dude. Go 45. El borracho. That's what they call me. Shut up and drink, stupid. Chill. Tranquilo. Here, open a Modelo. Chill out with me for a little while. That's good, man. That is straight up second generation Mexican wealth right there, and I like that. 138 days on Zillow, red flag.
What's the HOAs look like?
Yeah, that's a great question because Texas,
500?
Fuck you. Dude.
Run.
Yeah, run.
Bruh.
That's the problem. I mean, HOA right there, just so we're all on the same page, the reason why we say that 20% of the mortgages on top of that is an HOA fee. That's crazy. You know what I mean? Like that'd be like a car pay, in round numbers. Would you go to buy the Honda Civic, you see the lease advertised for $300 and they're like, "Oh, it's $300 a month plus tax." And I'm like, "All right, well, what's tax?" "Well, it's 7%. So it's $321 with tax." "All right, cool. Sign right here. Your payment's $400 a month." You're like, "What's that for?" You're like, "Management." Long story short, deal never gets done. So, rental, could you rent this out 3 bedrooms, 3 bath? I do like that count. There's a reason why this is 234 is because this is 500. It's always like it's never grass is greener. Zestimate's not bad. Built in 79. I don't hate the unit. I do like the fact that it has amenities and it is on the water. Water is always a sell. Water fucks people up, straight up. In my opinion. Oh wow, I fuck with Houston too. I really like. I think Houston's it. Houston's my pick of the litter in Texas. I really do. We had a great time. I really like Houston. Price point wise, I like it. I know, I get it. I'm fucking with this a little bit.
Do you get a boat dock with that $500 a month?
That's a good question. That's a great question. Do you get a boat dock? That's
you could rent that out too.
That
if you don't have a
500s
boat.
come with
Good.
motion.
Yeah. What do you go? I want a boat dock. I want access. I do like the fact that you have access to open water. That is something to talk about. Price cut $5K. What did Mr. and Mrs. Gutierrez pay for it? They bought it back in the day. This is probably first time to market in a minute. It looked pretty lived in. Wow, they've been trying to sell it for a minute now. They loved it. They loved it a lot. Holy shit. They couldn't rent it for $2,217. That doesn't. That gets you almost the way there. You'd be losing $300 to $500 a month. Modern. What's $2,200 worth in 2017? I don't know. With inflation, you might be a break. I don't hate it. I'm going to be totally straight with you. I don't hate it. I want an offer. I don't think they can. I think they're hocked to the brim. Meaning, I think they're probably mortgaged after they can't sell it for less than that. They probably literally can't. I'd offer $210 just to see. And like, "Sir, I'd love to sell it to you for $210, but I can't." I like these. Zach in Texas. Wow. I don't hate the unit for mom. It's got 3 bedrooms, 3 baths. If I am buying a condo, I do want a high bed bath count just for long-term rental possibilities. You can keep it in for nursing, whatever. It's not the worst thing to hold, in my opinion. I mean, you don't like them at all.
I don't like the $500 a month HOA.
I don't like that either. Yeah, that's $6,000 a year out of nowhere. But that boat, just so you know, guess how much it is to fuck around with a dock on a boat? It's about $6,000 in its lowest form. So that's the possibility of having that or keeping your eye literally right on. The proximity of the pickleball court would drive me nuts too. You still have your condo?
Yeah.
Yeah. Long-term rental.
Yep.
Long-term tenants too. Yeah. See, like, I don't know. So
there are headaches with the association.
Oh,
and certain
yeah.
board
Snow
members, to
pond.
your point.
Yeah, you could probably rent something similar for like $2,000. I don't know. Like, what would be the rental if you want to put mom in something similar?
Yeah, on a single-family home. I don't think she wants to cut grass.
Yeah, well, even a condo like this, just as like renting it instead of owning it.
That's true. It's true. I believe in Houston. I think Houston and Philly, as far as the major metros, in the top 10% of major metros in this country, Houston and Philly have the most legs. That's just me. That's my guess. I think Philly's got it in spades. If you're not looking hard at Philly right now, you're a fucking retard. Yeah, Philly's good.
We got a lot more super chats here for you. A John, friend updating flooring in mid-2010s suburban open concept home, carpeted living room, hardwood kitchen with border between, wants all hardwood now, but keep existing kitchen floor. Thoughts on the best approach?
Yeah, good luck matching it. Never going to happen. Always going to look fucked up. If it's a refinishable hardwood, try for it. You're going to have to find the original installer. That's probably your best bet. You're never going to find it. That's my problem with trying to match it. It's not that much money, man. If you're doing the floors, it's like for $800 more, you can have the whole thing match. For being that stubborn, Give me a fucking break. If anyone's that stubborn, break up with them or kick them in the head. Mace them. Don't be that guy. I want it. I want that one. Then go find it again. I hate. That's my problem.
Get
with, like,
something close.
Flooring. Yeah. This one's called Sierra. This one's called Sierra Mountain, and then this one's called.
It's close enough.
This is Gray Mist. That's what you. That's you at the flooring store. If you want to buy pre-engineered painted floor, they don't have any more Sierra Mountain. They're out of it. They only had 3 boxes. Then mix them in together, and then you can see where they mix together. Like that's what happens. That's why I hate this shit. That's why I don't fuck with it. So you do it all, or you do none of it. And that's why you stick for infinitely refinishable, white oak and red oak flooring, where you can sand it, stain it, cut it down, sand it again, stain it again, cut it down, sand it. That's why I like that.
And we got Wub Addict. I'm a union electrician foreman in Chicago, 30 years old. Spent my 20s partying, buckling down, and have a 3-year plan to save up the $100K down payment to buy something around here. Am I going to be too late?
No, you can get a 3.5% down FHA mortgage as your first home purchase. So you might not even need that 100K.
Yeah.
But get giddy up. I'm glad you're getting serious.
Yeah, good for you, buddy. Yeah, I'd like to see you with a lot of money down, but that's just the old Dave Ramsey coming out of me. You should have no mortgage. How much, what's your car payment? What? Car payment? What? You should be driving a Toyota Camry. You should have no dignity. You should throw your dignity in the trash can. You should be wearing Lands End button-downs. You should live your life like shit, and you should eat cereal every day and be fat. Fuck me. I'm Dave Ramsey. No, I'm kidding.
Yeah, and then get roommates to pay your mortgage too.
Yeah.
House hacking is huge.
Yeah, if you can deal with it, it's not easy, but do it. Yes, I'm more of the side hustle pickup thing than I can't live with people. I've tried. I've done it. He was around. I was like one of the first ones to buy a house, and I had my boys live with me. And these are my friends. They just don't pay you sometimes. And that is like, oh, cool. Now I have to rifle punches into my best friend's face.
Yeah.
And like I just did, it put me in a weird position. But then I ended up inspiring my friends by screaming at them and having breakdowns to go buy their own houses young.
Give me my money!
Give me my fucking money! No! Like
Where's my money?
Yeah, dude, I gave you weed yesterday. There's a whole blunt in there, dude. Weed isn't free.
Can't pay my mortgage with weed.
Yeah, I know. I can't take weed to the bank. Well, you smoked it.
That's loud, dude. That was loud pack.
Yeah, I'm loud too. I'm more of a working extra side hustle, so I get where you're going with the savings. Yeah, I mean, we had, we were doing the mortgage room last week, so that was great. We had Adam Delmonico and we were talking about 3.5%. I always don't want you to be coming into house broke, but he was cool. I was just straight shooter, say, take advantage of it if you can. Is he said Chicago?
Chicago, yeah.
Oof. Good luck buying. I like Chicago. The property tax out there is blowing my mind. You got to look at property tax in Chicago. It's fucking fun. I like those. I like a lot of the mid-century houses on
Crook
Chicago.
County.
Is that where it is?
That's what they call it.
Really?
Cook County, but it's Crook County.
You got that cool mayor there that had that cool look.
Guy's a player.
No, the other one.
Shorty.
Lightfoot. Lightfoot.
Lil Mama. She was alright.
She had a look to her.
Beetlejuice's mom.
Yeah, Mayor Lightfoot. Yeah, she was Lori Lightfoot.
What an ugly fucking freak.
Yeah, bro. You got a look on you.
Yikes.
That's wild. Like, what are you gonna do? I'll run for mayor. Like that's good for you.
What a hideous creature. We got Justin Ergo here. Listening to all this finance talk makes me realize I'm nothing, and I really don't know anything.
Knock it off.
Anyways, Nick and Alex, can you come to California, or I'll deep fry my girlfriend's spotted gecko?
Well, I guess that you're gonna have to kill your. But don't deep fry it. Shoot it. It's so small it'll be funny. Shooting a small pet is funny. Comical. I write comedy for a living. Just let me know. It's really funny. Shooting small animals is very funny.
Missed.
No, don't feel like that. That's crazy. Jump in the hopscotch at any time. Trust me, I'm a fucking idiot. I have 2 guns tattooed on my stomach, and I talk to these guys in their office. This is fine, okay? I feel totally comfortable and fine. I shit my pants half an hour ago, and nothing's changed. So please, don't.
And don't feel, find someone, an advisor that you like and trust, and reach out. If you don't understand something, have questions. By and large, we're all here to help you.
Yeah, please. I have. There's no dumb. There really isn't. And the more and more crazy cockamamie schemes and questions.
Right.
Cockamamie.
Just thought of a dumb question. No.
Yeah. What's a good?
How do I get this butt plug out of my ass?
No, from a tax perspective.
Some dumb questions.
No, I mean, I can't tell you how many uncomfortable conversations I've had with guys in your profession. Where I'm like, this, what if? And I'm talking like when I have I don't have $2 fucking to scrape together. I'm calling you with like fucking questions that like, Bill Gates should be worried about. And I'm like, well, how do I write off my potato chips? Like shit like that. So, either you just get comfortable with being uncomfortable. And honestly, you guys talk to enough assholes every day where it's probably refreshing to have a nice idiot friend come up to me and be like, oh shit, hell yeah. Because you guys might need him one time, that friend.
That's the thing. I don't pretend to know about laying tile or anything else. And with the laws constantly changing, it's why we're here.
Yeah. I know for a fact it's never offensive. It's the easiest conversation. The ones where like I've felt like a fucking retard, lawyers will make you feel stupid for like calling them up. Be like, say I knock my plumber out, like, but he's on my land. Do I say he made a pass at my wife and then throw his tools in the woods? Like that, like lawyer, like if I'm being straight with you, just to pacify the reality of feeling uncomfortable, the lawyer conversations that I've had in my life are the ones where I'm like, I sure do feel like an idiot after this conversation. Thank you. I'll go fuck myself and start drinking a little bit more. Thank you.
Yeah, and there's AI now, so the whole world of knowledge is at your fingertips, and get some good basics with it, but then maybe hire an attorney or an accountant for $250 an hour to set you straight and make sure everything you're learning is legit.
Please do that. I can't sit enough. So using AI as a start off point for a lot of the stuff. I had a buddy call me for his son wants to opening a clothing brand and stuff like that. So I did the Oren Meets World is an influencer guy that's on TikTok. He just kind of like had a pretty broad spectrum of knowledge. Did these consult calls, and they weren't cheap, but used everything under the book to formulate a list of questions. And my wife went full on fucking turbo autist on him for an hour worth of his time. And boy, did we get that money's worth. Do that with these guys. Reach out to them. This, if not them, another one. Spend that hour. That will save you months and months of you chasing your fucking tail and being like, well, we're just I'm having a tough time connecting the dots. You should. This isn't your fucking. This isn't. They don't. When they have to buy a car, they're coming to me. They don't know. They're like, well, it's fine. No one. Don't feel like that. Skip the line. Go for the consult. It's honestly doing that. I learned that from like Sam. Sam does that a lot. Goes like skip it, spend the money, go right to the pros. And that's like a thing. I think stubborn. Maybe it's just like lack of education. Maybe it's just me being a fucking idiot where I'm from. Or it was a bad genetics. I don't know. But you're like, I don't need anybody. I'll figure it out myself. And you're like, dude, you can barely fucking read. All right. You can barely remember to clean your fucking ears and cut your toenails. Never mind fucking learn tax codes for starting a out of state business. And you're operating Airbnbs in 3 different states. You're fucking out of your mind. So that
initial time and upfront is a fraction if you go ahead and screw something up.
Yes. It's
backpedal,
It really is. Like that and $250 for some, maybe 0 for others, maybe 100 for some. I don't know. But what I'm saying is compile the list of questions, hit them one by one, get a good understanding of it, save yourself the time, aggravation, and humiliation of like hitting it piecemeal and then wasting your fucking time of months and months of talking around. Doing my favorite joke I ever have with my brother. When my brother approaches me at a bar, I say, there he is, the guy that said he was going to do something and never did nothing. Come on over here. Let's drink a little bit more because you have to. That's my favorite joke. I do that to my brother every time I see him out at a bar. But yeah, and call these guys because, I mean, honestly, save yourself the fucking time. You don't want to be learning this shit.
We got more super chats here. TJE Vision. I'm 25 and making 70 to 75K yearly, 3,000 in monthly expenses, paying rent to mom, graduating community college for business on grant. Best path to obtaining warehouse facilities for storage/studios/equipment rentals in Southwest New Jersey.
Oh, you wanna jump on the film train, do you? Tom's
Join
River.
the party.
No. What's that area? I know it. Don't worry. Colin Terrell is looking there right now. Colin Terrell is looking... What am I doing? What am I doing here? Fucking idiot. You idiot. Right here. Middletown, right here. Red Bank. Right. Fair, right here. Right there. Right around here. This is where Colin Terrell's moving right here, in case you guys want to know.
Yeah, where's his house?
Yeah, I can zoom right in his house, but this is the area. Tinton Falls. This is lighting up. There's a
fucking dogs in me.
Yeah, they're fucking. Why don't you stop talking about the fucking house I'm gonna be fucking buying? I'm gonna be buying a house in Fort Moment now, right behind the fucking the bagel nuke. What's it? No, Asbury Park. That's what it is. Asbury Park, New Jersey is where I'm fucking with right now. Like what I'm looking at. Really nice, really competitive place to buy. Like this area in Colts Neck, super rich. I like this area a lot. I fuck with this area. This whole area right here is where I'm fucking with if I'm in New Jersey. Running at a Six Flags Grand Adventure, have a fucking ride on a roller coaster, screaming your fucking lungs out.
The best of PBAT, 25 right now, graduated from UIUC with accountant degree and have CPA. Four went before to try growing moving company. I started in college, no crazy money yet. Stupid to have not gone before out of college. Does that make sense?
Big four out of
Big four. Oh, big four out of college. Worried if biz doesn't work out. Love you, baby.
I mean, with the CPA and an accounting degree, you could always go get a job. You know, good luck with the business. Hope it takes off. If not, like, you've got credentials to fall back on.
Moving is just labor organization, isn't it? Moving businesses. I mean, it's big bucks in moving and logistics. If you have access, if you're not having a tough time finding labor build outs, your billables on a moving huge corporate relocation and getting into like the hub of like a hospital or a university's corporate
You can
relocation.
get in with that, absolutely. But just give them credit for already getting the CPA.
Yeah.
Just make sure that they do what they need to keep that designation active in case they need to go back into public accounting or in that field.
How long is the lapse dangerous?
You got to keep your certain amount of CE credits, so continuing education.
Yeah.
It's typically 3 years is the renewal.
Yeah.
So they should just keep in mind, make sure they stay on top of that, so it doesn't lapse.
Mm-hmm.
They'd have to reapply or retake the exam.
All right.
This house here is from Mods Dark. Newer home, I know, not your favorite, but tips on how to make this nice.
This is South Dakota house. You guys have like liminal spaces houses in South. Is it South Dakota, North Dakota, North Dakota?
Mm-hmm.
North Dakota's got some special shit. You guys are like, hello, my name is John, and this is my house. Today I drove my truck to go get some lettuce and grilled chicken at the store with my family. My wife's name is Susan. I like baseball. My favorite part of baseball is the game. It's literally like the coolest thing about this is the name of this hot dog. It's Reznor. Honestly, it's cool. I mean, the wall to wall, the space is good. You are maxed out. I wouldn't do a fucking thing on this thing, man. I wouldn't touch it. I would learn, honestly, when a house looks like this and you have to resurface everything and you're inside the confines of a 300 unit development, I'm saying learn the principles of decorating and stop, because you're never going to outperform this neighborhood. You will just keep pumping money into this thing to make it the coolest thing, and I think you're going to spend money. So what do I mean by that? Invest in investment-grade furniture and rugs, which is a thing, believe it or not. Investment-grade furniture. What am I talking about? Casina, B&B, Italia, Knoll, Design Within Reach, things that you're scoring on Facebook Marketplace and major metros. Just heirloom-grade furniture that kind of doesn't slide in value. Quality-made pieces by designers that just have always looked good. They're photogenic, etc. Rugs, learn like the principles of scale, artwork, things on the walls that are going to come with you, and you're going to decorate. Your place is going to look cooler inside, more photogenic than anybody else's. You're going to get 15% more for just shit that you're going to take with you, because you trying to outpace the neighborhood here. Good luck, bro. And you might look like a fucking retard because you're like, what the hell's he doing all that city slicker shit for? This is North Dakota. We just want to eat grilled chicken and lettuce and go to the store and talk about just baseball, the game, and driving the truck and having more lettuce, because realistically what you'd have to do to this house is cedar sided, timber accents, cooler door, cooler pillar, cedar front garage door. I mean, we're talking $45,000 on a house that you paid.
And you already got house.
You already have house. You have bedroom, bathroom, window, garage. 1922. So realistically, man, on it, and just subtle upgrades, because I think you could put good money before bad in a situation like this. I mean, really, because you're gonna have to touch everything. You're gonna be touching this tile floor. The cabinets are fine. You know what I mean. To really go for it, I would just live in the fucking thing. I don't know. You guys have anything?
Maybe a gas range instead of electric.
Yeah. Bring in gas. You can cook better. You can cook more. I know electric range is wild. But yeah, this is. What's that? Grill some more chicken. It's a great point, because grilled chicken tastes good with lettuce. It's fresh. Lettuce is cool and crisp.
You're not wrong. We got Iowa immigration discussion says, what's the functional threshold for when to start an LLC / report cash income, and what are the advantages at what levels of income? I do electrical work on the side and flip auction tools, and it's starting to add up fast.
So LLCs don't save you on taxes. They save you on liability. And from the jump, you have to report in that cash. As a CPA, I have to tell you that.
And I'm saying do coke. So I'm saying do it. Do it. Have fun with it. I know. Is there any is there a best time of the year to start an LLC? And is the Delaware loophole still a thing? Is that a thing? Remember that when that was open your company in Delaware?
That's more for the corporate protection. Less filing requirements. I would say I've encountered some people who are thinking about starting a business. Will go ahead and file the paperwork to incorporate December 20 something. Not usually a good idea, because the IRS, the state, wherever you incorporate in, is going to look for a tax return. So just when you're ready, when you're going to start to take some motion and movement, is when you should file that paperwork.
So now.
Yeah.
So for that guy now,
I mean,
at the beginning of the year.
If you're looking at like an LLC is just the cost of liability protection, if you do it in December 22nd, you get 9 days of liability protection. If you buy it in January, you're getting 11 months of liability protection. So think about it like that.
Okay. You heard it. What do you flipping auction tools? Good for you, buddy. Cool. Like that. Gotta love auctions. Live in auctions. You want a side hustle. And to answer this guy, probably the best, honestly, the best return on investment, honestly, would be garage epoxy floor flex. The good one. That would give this guy a hard on. Garage storage. It's honestly pretty optimized. Tile wise and style, I'm a Zia tile guy, and the style I would go in, just so it would be. Like this type of shit sells out there, prairie style. It would be this is like all the Frank Lloyd Wrights of the prairie home, but basically it'd be like dressing up, but you're gonna outpace the neighborhood trying to pull this off. I really wouldn't try to even go in here. Never mind. And then the shit I would Zia tile would be these Cottos. This would match your style. And I wouldn't go with that color. I'd go with these bisque colors. That's the shit I would be fucking with in this particular house. That matches in my head, the aesthetic of North Dakota, South Dakota, etc. I like this as a resource. Wow, they changed their website recently. This is great just for ideas. That's all. Just for inspo ideas. That's all. Go ahead.
Cobra Sauce says Ohio is popping hard. Toledo, Cleveland, Cincinnati. Cleveland suburbs are already blown up. The rest will pop. Please weigh in. If you come through Toledo again, please be sure to check out Leffler Antiques. No bullshit.
All right, no cap. Where it's blown up because, Les Wexner's there. Les Wexner, famed friend, Abercrombie CEO, boy rapist. Still living, walking his day, probably sucking on a mint julep right now. Or a mint boy. I don't know. Ohio's blowing the fuck up right now. It's fat. I've been saying Ohio was going to blow up for 3 years, and now it's happening. So it's pretty obvious why. It's a trucking hub, and Les Wexner's there. You got semiconductor plants going up all over the place. You got cheap land. You got nice people. It's sort of the Minnesota of that region. It's Minnesota East. Watch your ass, guys. Watch your ass when it comes to legislation. Keep your... Have you guys been to Ohio?
No.
Oh, Ohio rules. Rips. People are sweet, clean, educated. Food's good. Little Italy. They have like a Federal Hill, literally, in Columbus. It's fucking fantastic. Some of the best mid metros, I call it. I think Cincinnati's probably. I've gotten checked on here. I called Columbus the best small town in the country. I think Richmond's got some fucking gusto. I like Pittsburgh a lot. I like Philly a lot, but that whole region right there is like, that's where it's all, in my head, that's where it's all going. Cincinnati's just got it. Dayton's got it. I don't want to hear you fucking poverty stories. Oh, it's homeless people everywhere. Homeless people tried to fuck me this morning. I'm in Providence, in like a nice area where we had breakfast. Homeless guy jumped right through my window, gave me head. Driving 40 miles an hour, his legs kicking out of my passenger window. I came.
Yeah.
I was like, now get out of here. That's enough.
Steven.
Yeah. Whatever its name was. But,
okay, and this house is from Vermicious Knids. Big $50 here. Help wifey and I examine this property. Any red flags? Also to the accountant, I'm in the process of taking over my family business. Any advice in your experience on how to make it smooth? 65 million annual toy distributor.
Jeez. In Connecticut,
it's
you need to call in some specialty. You should talk offline.
High level, just make sure you know what you're getting into. If you're the one running the business and there's other siblings involved, just make sure that there's a clear, plan that's in place. I'd love to talk more offline about that to get some more context. Anything else?
No, that's more your realm.
Yeah. Taking over family
Joe
business.
Quattrocchi, hit him up.
Yeah. You can't find him.
I always say, you do not want to go band for band with a Scuffed Realtor fan.
No.
They will blow you out of the water.
Yeah, I know. We do have the richest fans in the entire world, which I appreciate that. I'm glad you're in good company here. I will say that. People say that. The bookers who book our shows and stuff like that, you're in good company. I don't care what it sounds like. I don't even care. It could sound flashy or bright. I could give a fuck less. It's not my fault.
We'll be talking to people after the show, and they'll be like, oh, blah, 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 small talk. Oh, so what do you do? Yeah, my family owns like 40 car dealerships. Like, oh, okay.
Yeah, like airplane. Like my parents invented airplane. So yeah, the Wright brothers. That's my father. Yeah, it's just that. Look, I get it. If I want to talk about fucking jugs and sucking tits, I know I should be. And people's rights and stuff, but I'd rather not. I want to talk about mulch colors. Dude, come on, man.
Dude. You don't even know, dude. Some of these people, they've been here for a long time.
It's like, and whatever that friggin' dickhead orange man in the office is going to be doing, I can strangle him.
Yeah, racist Cheeto.
Friggin' dick, bro. So as cool as I want to be. So anyway, we're flying out this house, 9 Candlewood Lane, Grandma, Connecticut. This is straight up Connecticut.
Okay.
This could be hell. It's actually, honestly, the height and scale of this house is like yuppie boner on its heels. So 4-bed, 3-bath, 2,200 square feet, built in 1996, 95, close. Fuck. This is half-acre lot, yuppie excellence right here. Wagon. This is like we'd call it winning, Greg. 200 body count wife. Oh wow. What? Yeah, this is my area right now. I forgot that little jut right there, right in the mass. That's good stuff right there. Morning. This is Aloe Hat, Range Rover Discovery, Land Rover Discovery shit. 480, 380. Yeah. 280. Oh, this house was at one point. That's crazy. Okay, I was gonna say in 04 this house had to. It lives its life as a 500. So this is his first time it's ever explored this price point. 629 is rich. I don't like this house. I'm gonna be completely. I only need to see one thing. This 1996 built. This is this is built by a fucking asshole. Okay, 2 by maybe possibly 4 construction. The code was really bad during this time around here. Oh, come on, you fucking prick. Here we go. Yeah, this is like the rich kids up the street, like the lacrosse players. They would call me Stinky. I knew it. This fucking terrible house. Stone on the wall, put in by a fucking moron. Shitty ass LVTC flooring on a 600. You want $600? Look at this fat ass couch and your stupid fucking Target ass fucking $12 lamp and your ugly ass lampshade. It's fucking good for you for going to Home Depot and letting your wife pick out a fucking her friend letter. I guarantee she didn't put this kitchen in, but it's basic as shit. Really poor insulation here on the ceiling. Gaff, ugly as shit backsplash. This is not a cool color combination. I'm sorry. Shitty appliances. This is GE Cafe wannabe nice shit. This is not a good coffee maker. You wouldn't know a good cup of coffee if I was pouring it on your fucking chest. Bad island over the light. Poor scale. Skinny island. It's like a 10-inch penis that's 1 inch thick. Just doesn't look that good. You know what I mean? When you're standing there on your tippy toes. This is another gaff piece of machinery right here. Poorly augmented. You got a induction cooktop. I get it. I have one of these. It's okay. GE profile, shitty ass hand painted Spanish tile, Home Depot, rat ass 99 cents a square foot printed tile. You got this is a fucking toaster oven. What are you, 100? What are you, 900 pounds? Hey, more fat people cuck chairs in the empty bedroom with unstyled cuck bedroom with your cat fur topped countertops. Like,
Whoa,
what the fuck is this? Fucking printed art. I'm surprised you put the sconces on. Shitty ass tile wallpaper. What am I looking at here? Terrible style choices. You went to Paris once and it's a part of your identity. It's like the Disney adult part 2. Where were you with me? Did you ever go to Paris? Where the hell was I? I dreamed this? Yeah, you were with me. It was when we went to the auction the other day. And we were in the antique store after, and the woman picked up the Parisian tchotchke. That was a shitty thing. And she kept on talking about France. Where do your things say shamanics? Have you been to France?
Oh, yeah.
Remember the fat loser girls?
Sure, yeah.
It was 8 girls on a fucking college. These fat, ugly
College
bitches. College reunion. Oh, my God. Where's Heather? Heather
died.
What?
Heather died.
Heather died in a car accident while giving Roadhead. And she was looking at like, oh, my God, it says Mademoiselle. Mademoiselle. Like 9 of the ugliest horse-faced college bitches you've ever seen. Like, just going crazy over Paris. Paris is Disney adult adjacent. Get away from me. I'll mace you. Don't talk to me. Leave me alone.
Paris.
Yeah, you eat. It's okay. I've been. It's great. It's actually really nice. I like Paris, but not for the same reasons as you.
Fermez la bouche, right?
Right. You work from home. I can't believe someone still employed you. You've got someone doing your framing. Your aunt owns a framing shop. That's why they did these insane frames.
Dude, that's an office level Xerox copier machine right there.
That is at least a copier right there.
That's heavy duty.
Yeah, they must have. They must work for the school part time. They print out kids hockey things.
We're still doing tax returns and printing them out.
Yeah, maybe they're doing. They still have 10 clients that are doing their taxes for them. Nice augmentation on the TV mount. Good for you. Floor to ceiling carpet. More fake staged Kelly Green shit. Unframed wall on top of carpet. More retard shit. Thank you. Finished basement with cat scratch pole. Scary. Frightening. I hate it. I absolutely hate it. Here's the good news. Move to Avon. You own a toy company that's worth $56 million. You're not living in this fucking toilet, okay? This is toilet shit for retards. This is an unfinished plat, poorly paved by a rushy. There's probably a flood in one of these houses. You know this stuff. This is bad yuppie development around here. That's what this is. This is like see how the road's too skinny? Bare minimum on the road. Every house is landscaped on their own dime. You didn't show me the fact that we had a driveway that didn't make any sense. So you got 40 yards of mulch, this mishmash, bunch of $20 fucking plants stuffed all over this thing. This house sucks cock. I saved you a lot of money and a years of embarrassment talking to your dipshit neighbors. This is not a well-executed plat. I'm not saying they don't exist. Buy the 1930s Art Deco in fucking Avon. Or just, that's not the house. That house sucks. I'm sorry. My apologies. Sorry for being vulgar and crap.
Haggis 227. Yo, Nick and friends, 35-year-old from Buffalo, New York.
Hell
back
yeah.
in school for architecture last semester for my associates. New York doesn't require 4-year or MA for license. Continue school or grind drafting. Much love.
I mean, if you're so close, just finish school.
Yeah, please do. Yeah, you are too close to get plans stamped. Even modifying plans for a developer, I would put that out. If I could draft and stamp plans, what I did when I built my house was I found a drafting company. I mean, this guy is not an architect. They build, real talk, the houses they have are not good. I said, can I just take an existing plan and just modify it? And they're like, yeah. You know how much? If I would have had to draft up new plans, it would have been $20,000, $20,000 for like custom prints. To do it that way, $2,500. Huge savings. It was like, I was like, oh, okay. And then what would I do? I would market myself as a guy who does that. I would take existing stamp plans in that state that are totally legit, and then modify them, and then reprint them, and then you're gonna serve a lot of people a lot of good. And I think you'd be working like crazy. I mean, the place where I bought my plans, DLR plans, they are mad busy. They do not need my business or my endorsement. I was blown away at how busy they were.
Defeat deceit, buying partial ownership into rental property with promissory note that is forgivable. Would remaining forgiven balance be taxable? Older relative.
Potentially. If you have an older relative, you don't want to buy it from them. You want it to get it gifted to you through inheritance to get the stepped up in basis. I would look into that a little more deeply and actually hire someone to look into that situation specifically for you, because there's a few things going on there between the cancellation of debt income and if the relative is going to pass away soon, you want to look at that step up in basis strategy.
Excellent.
Hell yeah.
You're going to want to reach out to Jimmy on that one. You'd know that one.
Yeah, I can help you with that one.
That's wild.
That step up in basis potentially could be huge depending on the area.
Yep.
You mean like owning it like for less?
When you inherit it, you'll
Yeah.
get the fair market value the day of the inheritance.
So if you go around and sell the next day, you pay no taxes.
If
Okay.
it's an older relative, has been there since the 70s, 80s, the appreciation's there.
Okay. Yeah. That's why this exists. To give answer, I would never have that. Answer ever.
We got Arlos. Taking over some farming from my dad, looking at 60 to 80K from 1099 and 40K from W2 full-time job. Any advice on if I should get an LLC or S Corp for the 1099? Greetings and thank you from Texas.
Yeah, you're right at the threshold for the S Corp. Looking to see if you're going to be a part owner in the farm as well. There's a lot of tax advantages from being in the ownership. For example, I live on a farm in Idaho. I did a cost segregation report, and I'm still living off those losses from 3 years ago.
Yep.
So I like wrote off like all the fencing, all the trees. Like I got like $200,000 in write-offs from just the first year I bought it. Doing a legit farm, we go to the farmer's market a couple times a week. We sell eggs, we have a market garden. And since we're in the ownership of the asset, we're able to take a lot of write-offs for the property we bought from like the fencing, the trees. I bought a John Deere tractor. They were doing like 0% down, 0% interest. For 7 years,
Yeah.
and in that year I wrote off like my 50K tractor.
Yeah. No, they get
Take
thirsty.
the write-offs immediately and apply them towards future earnings.
Yeah, you should not, as a farmer, you should not be paying taxes if you own the farm.
Yeah. And that's why I bought my commercial rock crusher and I lease it out for $50,000 a month. I needed it. I like agricultural equipment is just the absolute fucking biggest dick swinging. Like, I got this. I have a gun. I have an automatic gun. Yeah, I have a rock crusher. It's like the ultimate. Like I win. Like that's a completely different thing.
Yeah, wood chippers are coming back in style too.
Yeah. Vermeers. I've owned a few wood chippers. I put the guy in a wood chipper. I'm just kidding. No one's putting anybody in a wood chipper. The mafia's not real.
And we got Daniel Jim saying, Rochefort, give me some Dominican police force, please.
I cannot put it. I cannot put it the police force right now. I'm doing the housing. I am doing the Alberta, Canada. I can go up there. Yo, it's fucking freezing. Yo, I went up there. My fucking nipples are poking through my chaqueta. Yo, I never doing that. I poking through my bulletproof vest.
Yeah, and on that farming, I very careful with the S Corp if you own the land, because you might not be able to take all those losses I was talking about. So definitely
Really?
talk to someone. Yeah.
Huh.
An S Corp, if you want the technical answer, will block any debt basis from being associated to you. So you can only take losses up to the amount of your basis within the S Corp. When you're in an LLC or partnership, you get all that debt basis yourself personally that you can start taking write-offs against.
That is heavy nerd shit, James.
Heavy nerd shit.
That
This
is
is what I do all
heavy
day, every
fucking
day.
nerd shit right there. Is that state by state basis that
No,
you
this
say
is
that?
federal. This is federal.
Okay.
Yeah.
To your point, at that level that you talked about before, it's always great to have the different entities under
correct.
enterprise.
Correct.
Reasons like that.
Maybe your S corp rents the farm from your LLC partnership with your dad, and then you write off all your income from the partnership that you own it through, and then you use an S corp to shield some self-employment taxes.
These are heavy moves, right? This is like 5xing, right? This is exactly why this had to happen. This exciting things, guys. This
ain't no Mickey Mouse
Scuffed
operation
accountant,
here.
and I'm so excited right now. I'm still, my spine is tingling with excitement.
You want to hop into this?
Yes, I do. I want to stop in this. Now, we're going to sell this house for, goddamn 320,000 Canadian fucking bucks, but we're not going to plow the fucking driveway, you dipshit. God, you Canadians disappoint me nonstop.
And this is Buse XCVB. Offer just got accepted on this. Is there anything I should do to it?
Kick the fucking previous owner in the fucking sack. This cat-loving dipshit. This fat ass, like, oh god, this has like fat lady written all over, like Yellowtail by the exercise bike, like saddest motherfucker in the world right now. Like crying while you're getting fucked. Like,
won't anyone stay?
Like you're fucking like I remember writing this like sad bit of like your obese aunt giving head to her plow guy, where she didn't kiss him. It was basically, I mean, this is really rough to think about, but I wrote this bit about a woman who didn't kiss her plow guy, and he's just like, I'll plow your driveway for you if you help me out. That's this woman's house, like, and it's just caught on a CCTV. It's in my movie Shepherd's Pie that I'm slamming down Netflix. Anyway, that's really good. But yeah, no, this is I'm sorry, this is just absolutely brutal. Basement bedroom, double lamps on tea tables, on literally, man, you're using fucking lunch tables for nightstands. That's fine. I'm not gonna shit on it. The house is fine. Big patio in the backyard. Make sure we have access to backyard. That's a big one. This absolutely has to go. No more geraniums. Double the size of the patio, maybe triple it. Move the growing garden or the raised beds away from it. Actually put them along the back fence if you could. Most sunlight. That's terrible. Again, you're competing with the neighbors here, so don't be doing major renos. Really, just concentrate on the decor for the time being. Rid the place of the cat smell. I saw the cat tower in the beginning right here. I can smell the toxoplasmosis coming out of the cat's pussy. Please, let's get rid of that. Cats are, that's why I don't have pets. That's why I'd kick them immediately if I could. Best investment on this thing, honestly, front siding door windows for curb appeal. And then ridding this place of this like Atlantic blue fucking chunky wife aesthetic that's going on here. But basically jazzing up this cooler window, cool door, cooler peak. Good luck. Not easy to do it because you're competing with the neighborhood. But I really wouldn't do much. It would just be landscape design, curb appeal, and decor. Anything on the Canadian side of things? You guys ever hear about any of these nightmares in Canada?
The whole country sounds like a nightmare to me.
It's fucking, dude. I've never seen the disenfranchised. As a Canadian, as a French Canadian, my family's from Quebec. They came down here, but yeah, I mean, I've never seen a bunch of more disenfranchised looking motherfuckers come up and be like, "What do we do?" Like that's the look on their face. I'm like, move to the United States. We'd love to have you. Alex calls it a second world country.
It is.
Yeah.
Canada's a second. It does not. Things don't work properly.
Yeah, it's ugly.
Just it's retarded. There's not enough water in the toilet. Like so many things. Have you ever been to Canada?
I have,
Don't
yeah.
go.
Yeah, we've been a bit.
There's like
It's
not
not
enough
nice.
water in the toilets.
You got a good following.
Stores just like close at like 5 p.m. Like we had to go buy this thing for the show, and we're like, oh, there's whatever their Best Buy
TV.
is. I
Best
forgot.
Buy.
Yeah, we're
Close.
like, oh, if we need a TV, we'll just go to Best Buy and get one. All right, it's like 4:30. We're like, all right, let's go get the TV. It's closed.
They close at 5 in here, bud.
And they go,
Hey,
yeah,
Broski.
like we should know that. Like, yeah, stores close at 5. What are you, an idiot? You go, this country
You
sucks.
have fun, you fucking half Norway piece of
Yeah.
shit. This is Toronto. It should be open till fucking midnight.
Montreal was pretty nice. I've been there twice.
Montreal's dope. Yeah,
Yeah.
Montreal's the pick of the litter, in my opinion. And that's just because I go there with all the.
Even there, they look at you with their stupid eye. They don't speak English. They're just like,
we did a show in Montreal, and I talk fast as an American. Never mind, not in a language. We did a show in Montreal, like the third show we ever did, and it was like, it was about as big as this room, slammed with people, and they were like, was like, yo, what the fuck is going on a TV smaller than this? Like on like that, literally. I was like, wow, this is crazy.
Even their gas station. You know how you put a gas station right off the highway? Because when you're driving, you might want to get gas. So you'd go like a minute off the, like 30 seconds off the highway. Not in Canada. Like
No.
a 15-minute drive off the highway. You're like going down back streets.
We do not service the people passing through there.
You go, who designed this? A Canadian.
Yeah. What? You need that, pal. You go. Me and Doug figured
site?
might as well put it.
Yeah.
All right. So this house is we're in Jacksonville
let's check
Beach,
it
Florida.
out.
I'm fucking with Jacksonville. Jacksonville's got a big port coming in.
And this is from KW Northerner. Big $50 here. Says, offer accepted. Original hardwood floors.
Yes.
What could I improve on the place? And any furniture ideas?
Yeah, this is like Florida real estate in its excellence right here. I fuck with those like key lime colors in this, mid-century all the way. You want to look up perfect execution of flat roof mid-century houses? Look up Palm Springs, California. High-end Palm Springs. That's where you can just borrow all the ideas. That's what they want. That's what you got to do here. Rip this shit off. You can even go Artcrete to cover some of the tile. Have you seen this? Artcrete. I would fuck with Artcrete right now on this level of a project. You could get rid of this glass tile if you don't want to do it. I think the average person watching this stream can handle an Artcrete project. I would definitely color it. I want this away from me as fast as possible. Mid-century modern furniture, you know, armless armless club chairs is what they try to do here, but this is all Wayfair furniture. This might be a rental. So they did the breakfast nook here with the tulip table. They kind of shot for it, but they Nashville. This is like half Nashville, half like Florida Georgia line fucking hick bullshit with this fucking country girl dresser chalk painted. Let's get rid of all this crap. The look that you were going for was mid-century. Let's hear the line roar. I'm not making fun of a kid's room. I know it's just sacrilege. This is cool. Don't touch this. This is original. This cobalt blue. You don't know how good this was installed, so don't even touch this. You can upgrade the vanity to something more period correct. Let's leave all this stupid bathroom furniture. But the style you're going for is look up, and if you want to know where to source it, Winter Gardens, Florida is an epicenter of mid-century furniture for buying antiques. But if you want to see the best in the business, Palm Springs, even Winter Gardens, yeah. So yeah, that's what we're going for. Mint green, not this color green, like the more of the greeny green. But yeah, look, the best execution of the house you want, like I said, is in Palm Springs, north of $1 million, and then just literally rip off all Zia tile, terracotta, terrazzo are your materials. Terrazzo flooring, terrazzo tile, Zia. This shit. That's what belongs in this house. And then Palm Springs modernism. Just these are the best executed of this shit. Not all of it, because it's obviously desert and xeriscape. Don't look at the landscape. Just look at the interiors. And that's really that's the best of it, in my opinion. Dick Clark's house and shit. Winter Haven. I'm sorry, Winter Park, Winter Haven. That's where the it's a gay city. It's a big mid-century gay city. Palm Springs is the gayest city in the country. There's no two ways about it.
Pause.
Was until I went there. It was fucking the most badass fucking city.
Fucking cleaned them out.
Yeah, what's up, badasses? And they're like, hi. Hello.
I fucked them all
a few more
straight.
houses, fourth to the last house of the night.
Okay, we got some more super chatterinos here. Timmy Flapjack. Hey, Nick. No, New Hampshire native here, living in wealthy town with family, looking to get into small businesses or services for this town's demographics. What sort of leads or niches would you point me to? Thanks.
What do you like? You guys like anything for rich zip codes that you love? That you see anything?
I'd say just check out Biz Buy Sell if you're looking to buy something. See what's for sale.
That's a super fun hunt. LoopNet and Biz Buy Sell is a fun weekly check for me. I check LoopNet constantly. I showed these guys something on LoopNet. If you want something specifically one-to-one, estate gardening. That's a really good one. If you want to make $75 an hour to have tea with old ladies that will stare at your ass all day, that's an easy one. You basically get paid to fucking talk about putting a tree in. That if they had any idea what they were doing, it would cost them, $250 to go buy it, have a dude put it in, but instead she wants to drive with me, Michael, and sit in my car. You want to touch it, my kitty cat? So estate gardening is cool. I know a couple of guys who do like some high-end estate gardening if you're in where I think you are, in Portsmouth. But like 5 client, 10 client, small Tacoma pickup, dope shears, estate gardening, small handyman service, high bill out. Just, you're basically like a fucking rent-a-hunk. And you open up their house, you take down their house for the winter, you set up their house for parties, stupid shit, clean up their house after 4th of July, take their wine out, clean their gutters, big bills.
Change the diaper, clip the toenails.
Change the diaper, come in their mouth. I don't know. Just cover them with piss. I don't know what to do with it. Yeah. Look, lady, I don't know what you want me to do. You hired me to do the piss thing. That's $140. You know my rate. But I used to do it I did that at Kobe Bryant's ad agency. I was the janitor, and I used to bill them to fucking high hell. I had no biz. I would bill them on, I would just send invoice, and this was like 2013. I would go like assemble bicycles for them and send them bills for like $470. It'd take me 2 hours to put 2 mountain bikes together that were out of a box. I would move a filing cabinet. I sent them a bill for like $190. And they didn't care. They would just pay it. It was awesome. I should have kept that job. They didn't like me very much.
New Gloff. Thoughts on tenant in common arrangements?
Yes, I have a lot of that.
Yeah.
So first and foremost, layer an LLC above it so you have some liability protection. 2, that it gives you optionality if you ever want to 1031 exchange your portion of it into something else. And then the third is be very careful how you run it, because there's very specific revenue rulings around how to operate a tenants in common. Basically, everything has to be split exactly in those tenant in common ratios. Income, revenue, distributions all have to go out exactly in the tick percentages, and it gives you a great amount of flexibility.
What the fuck are you guys talking about?
So instead of like, say you want to buy a property, all 3 of us together.
Yep.
Most people think you form an LLC. We all own a third of it. The LLC owns the property. Well, this is saying like we each set up our own LLC, and all of our LLCs then own a third of the property at the title level. So literally with title, it'll list all 3 of us or our LLCs as owners. And then if I want to take my piece, if we sell the property and I want to take my piece and 1031 it into something else, it gives me the flexibility from the jump to be able to do that.
Okay. I've never heard it referred to as tenant in common.
Ticks, maybe?
Ticks?
Yeah.
Never even heard of that.
Okay.
Wow. No one's going into bit. We're just too much untrustworthy pieces of shit around here.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not very culturally. It sounds like a bigger dog thing to do.
Yeah, be careful with that. Make sure your lender's down with it. A lot of lenders don't like that kind of stuff, so be careful on that end of it as well.
And that's like, lender involved. How are they doing that? How does each LLC qualify you when you're 3 different people?
Same as if we were buying it through an LLC together. They just look at each of us as a partial owner.
What if the third one's a deadbeat?
Yeah, it's going to ding you. Yeah.
Yeah, I was going to say, you guys show up in like nice cars, and I'm like, wait, you guys going in? I just need to grab a quick butt. I'll be right in. Tell them I'll be right in. I got my papers all right here. Yeah, man, here's my LLC. Like, I can just see that happening. All right, that's funny. Okay. Cool. All right. So, hey, that's your answer. Tenant in common. Good luck buying it. So that's a risky venture, though, going into business with. But sometimes it's the only way it's going to happen, right?
Yeah. Maybe if you have different people that have different strategies around it, and that's the only way sometimes deals come together.
And this next house here is from W. Parker Fox. Is this nice or a pig in makeup? Crawl space has seen better days and has repaired termite damage. Realtor said back apartment can Airbnb for $1,500, but never has.
This is a this is just a lot. So this is a piece of shit. I can tell in 5 seconds. But let's go through it.
That's great.
Let's go.
You can get $1,500 for that.
Yeah, easy. Probably get $2 million. Probably. Fuck. I'll give you $5,000 for it the second we sign. Oh man, I gotta go. He's like Shooter McGavin running away. Old mechanical floors are right. Floor to ceiling windows. It looks like 2 houses melded together. The neighborhood, that's a Dodge Caravan, so they're broke. Slut core wallpaper. That's a Wayfair chandelier that's hanging a little too low for my comfort. The cheapest pendant lights you could get. All ceiling fans are cheap now. That wasn't replaced.
think this is a flipper job.
This is a flipper job, 100%. We're gonna expose it in a second, but this house sucks big cock. It's worse than that. We went with a 99 cent a square foot floor here. We broke it. Then we did hardwoods because we didn't want to pay $6 a foot. We wanted to pay 99 cents, even though we were so stupid we could have ran it the whole way. But just big mistake. Hex, fake Carrera hex tile on the backsplash. Poorly executed grout stains. Bang, amateur Bush League tile install. Good job on doing the 36-inch uppers or the 40-inch uppers. Miscalc on the trim board right here. Caught you. Nice try. Just Bush League installed. Am I getting two different kinds of cabinets? No. Electric range that's not the one you put in. That's a mistake. The windows look oversized. Double vanity, trim board. Bush League tile install here on the seam right here. More Bush League on the corner right here. Walls out of square. Niches not done correctly. Is
that crooked too?
Yeah, white, gray. Floor to ceiling, commercial grade. That might be original. Back apartment. Good job on the painting. The floor to ceiling windows are throwing me off. I can't tell if they're super old. This is an install. Yeah, never even used. Washer dryer. Wallpaper. Good job on hiding that. The implementation of wallpaper honestly almost fooled me. The Allen and Roth Lowe's brand, fucking $109 faucet. Good for you. Built-in painted bookshelves that are original. So this is two houses melded together. This is window unit, air conditioned. This room's hot as shit up here. And this back unit, you say you could rent this for $1,500 with a college fridge. Tell him you'll let him humiliate him on a pool table in front of the nastiest bar in town if you sign a lease for $1,500 for more than 12 months. You can humiliate me with pool sticks if you want. If you get the $78 vanity, the Horror light, the wallpaper implementation is really good. This is a flip all the way up and down. Ratty ass doors, shared common space on the deck. What the fuck are you even talking about? This is the nice job. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 times 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 42 2x2 squares. $10 is a $420 patio. Good for you. Those are 2x2 concrete squares laid in crushed stone. We didn't feel like blowing the leaves because we're fucking lazy, fat, and stupid. Tin roof on the old shed. Rats and mice underneath there. Termite damage is mediated. Ratty ass vinyl siding. Scales off. This house was bought for... It's $849. This house was bought for $371 in 2024. Damn it, 2006, 600 sold for $550. Wow. No. Yeah, 6 months ago. This is nuts. This is crazy. Yeah. I don't know if the flip was done after the $550. This sucks. This house sucks. And where are we? Charleston, South Carolina. Fuck this Southern Charm wannabe house. This house sucks. I'd rather blow Shep. That's a Southern Charm reference. I'd rather rim Craig.
Dr. Doolittle.
I'd rather rim Craig and bite on one of his pillows than buy this house. This is a ripoff. I like Charleston. This isn't a classic Charleston home. I'm not paying damn near $1 million for this. Don't care about the corner lot. It's not an Airbnb. Don't care about the units, the rentability of it. I'm not playing this game out there. This is not what I want to own if I'm playing this game. This is like an Airbnb wannabe play. 5-bed, 3.5 baths. Let's go. Last week they did Airbnb. He rented at if it doesn't pay for itself in a year. That was wild. I usually run 60% occupancy, 200 nights. 5-bed, 3.5 baths. What would you and 4 friends pay for this each? I'd say $75 a night times 5. $375 a night for this whole house. I'll give it a benefit of about $400. You're better at it than me.
Yeah, that sounds way high for this as well too. I'm not sure how well it's located to any of the activities in Charleston as well.
Good point. No, it's not in this area, but I'm sure you're not buying out there. But it looks pretty far. But I'll call it okay.
Yeah, maybe $200 to $300 a night.
Yeah, okay. So 300 times 200, 60 divided by 12, 5,000 a month. You're not there at a
I think you'd be lucky to get that too.
Yeah, I don't think so.
But you're getting $1,500 a month.
But in the back,
Yes, absolutely.
you're not incorporating the 1,500. And I'm talking as soon as the ink dries on that thing, I am a renter. I gotta go, man.
Caravan.
This caravan. God damn it! I can't do this. That's the realtor trying to back out of the yard for trying to not write the 1,500. As soon as no, you're not getting that. That's not what you want. That is not period correct. And you're paying $1 million for it, so I don't care. The house is worth in my head $5,000. That gives you $579. So it's not worth it. It's way off. And the guy would tell you to go fuck yourself. Move for Hampshire. Go ahead.
I got Joe Gigliotti says, have to move in with my grandma to take care of her, but I already own my home and don't want to sell. Was going to Airbnb it. Ways to avoid taxes?
Yeah, don't sell it. If you want to pay taxes, sell it. If not Airbnb, why not just get a monthly lease in there too? Furnished Finder if you want the medium-term rentals with the optionality to move back in, or just get a long-term 12-month lease in there and save a little bit of money. You'll probably get it tax-free with the depreciation on it all.
Yeah, it might be less headaches too if you can find someone long-term or at least month at a time as opposed to Airbnb in it.
Furnished Finder, you use the term? What's that?
Yeah, it was like travel nurses use this to find spots. I think you guys talked about it last week too.
Yeah, we talked a lot. You call it Furnished Finder?
Yeah, it's literally a website, furnishedfinder.com, and this is what a lot of people use.
3 years of talking about this, Furnished Finder. You guys, there it is right there. Thank God for James. That's what I'm talking about, that elite level short-term rental. That's a month. These nurses, listen, I've sold cars to travel nurses. I cannot fucking believe how much money they make. I'm talking like, it's probably the number one between, honestly, sports pub owners was one of the ones that blew me away. How much money sports pubs make, like stupid bad restaurants, the income they would make on revenue. I was like, what? That was one of, I'm pretty good at this where I can kind of figure out what people make. And I was like, you don't make that. And they were like, no, that's what I meant. I swear to God. And I was like, bad ones, bad. Chip.
Again, Bud Light for 50, 60 cents a bottle, selling it for $4.55.
Chip bar guys, like the guys that own two. I'm talking those shitty bars. Like, actually, we went to that bar. That was fantastic. I went Lakers in Coeur d'Alene.
Oh yeah.
I don't call that a shitty bar. It's not a shitty. It's a great bar. But those like small bars that have bag of chips, they make money, guys. Heads up. We're there in the bar and that one, and then the travel nurses. I'm talking 25-year-old girls making $10,000 a week.
It's nuts. Like they're making 6 figs easy.
Oh yeah, no. I met a girl. She was making she's like, I just got my first job. I'm a travel nurse. Like, nice girl, 24, a dork dad. It was a sweet guy. Bought her a CLA 250, good gas mileage. She was traveling, great car. She's like, I make like $70,000 a year. Oh my God. I was like, that's awesome. Good for you. Comes back like 6 months later, 25 years. I want to buy a G-Wagon. I was like, what? I was like, you're not buying a fucking G-Wagon. I was like, let's call your father. She's like, no, I'm serious. She's like, I make like $8,300 a week now. I was like, what? I was like looking at. I started like puking in my pants, and she did. So I told her to stop that, and I was like, if I hear you bought a Porsche or something, so I just told her keep her car and save your money. But that was wild, and she was doing that.
Yeah,
and she was.
Back to the point on the last super chat as well. If you've lived in that house for at least 2 of the last 5 years, you can sell it tax free up to $250K in gain. So if you bought it for $500, you can sell it for $750 tax free. But I would recommend don't sell if you don't have to. Rent it out.
Yeah, never sell. Please don't sell. It's not that hard. It's not that. It's worth your aggravation. Let's put it this way. You don't have a better idea, and the stock market's at an all-time high. Let's put it that way. And honestly, I really, it's like been my favorite. I don't have a better idea. When real estate is for those people like, oh, you're a stock maven. Listen, the stock talk. You've been in a lot of places where.
Yeah, I don't like it at all. I own 5 game stonks. That's it.
Yeah.
I like dirt. I like land.
Land.
Simple.
It's simple. It's stupid. And how fucking annoying is the conversation of like, I bought it when it was... Yeah, we get it. We know how it worked. Yeah, you bought it when it was down and now it's up. We get it.
Yeah,
now go sell it.
They never talk about their losses, though. Only the winners.
Yeah, right. I bought Tesla. I know. I get it. You bought it. And you're going to say a date that's before today's date, right? Okay, and you bought it at a price that's lower than that price, right? And then how much? And it's always like, I'm always like underwhelmed at everything. Like, I made over 40. I don't care if you made 40 grand. I'm more impressed with the guy who's like, I worked an extra blah, blah, blah weeks and I made $1,200 extra a week doing snow plowing on the side or something, whatever the fuck it was, working an extra shift here and there, taking on a few extra clients, doing some taxes on the side. That's always more interesting to me. So that's where real estate lives in for that. No, I wasn't OnlyFans though, for real.
Goy Huns with $50 just says he's in the chat.
Goy Huns. All right.
Cool beans.
We're in Milford, New Hampshire. 409,000. This is third of the last house of the night.
From JC. Closing on it at the end of the month. Needs work. It would be our first house. How do we make it nice, especially the yard and house exterior?
Yes. Incorporation. I'm looking at your posts right here to make sure the house is your porch isn't sagging. It needs a roof. Needs new fascia. Roof, siding, windows. That's going to be your. This is New Hampshire.
Try to get some seller's credit if you have to replace the roof. Knock some prices off.
There we go. Get some negotiation. Put that realtor to work. I'm never flexing pine. I'm always painting pine. That's just me. I'm not flexing pine. Parquet, lots of materials. This is very much like a woodworker's thing. You got a heart pine, you got parquet, you got pine thing, you got too many pines. You got literally 4 kinds of pines in one area. Paint it all one color. I'm sorry, it is what it is. I know you guys are going, oh yeah, are you kidding me? Yeah, I said it. I did say that. Redo the flooring. That's easy, not a big deal. I want all this one color, and it'll look cool. Dramatic, solid, monochromatic. Let's get the German Shepherd dog dick couch out of here. Good job. I'm glad they were trying to sell their house with. Beetle, get down! Doug, move. This is the best is yet to come. Sure is, pal. You need windows, roof siding is what I would do. Horizontal cedar claps. Let's go. I think they call these long houses. This is cedar shakes. Those are A clears. That's the most expensive way to do it. Is that way? These long, I think the main longhouse ideas, exteriors. White claps. This sort of aesthetic is the one you're shooting for. Like here, this is how you're gonna get the most money out of this thing. Is make that house look like that. That door, those windows, standing seam metal roof, horizontal cedar, LP smart side, short reveal. That's the 4-inch. You can go 4, 6, or 8. I have 8 on my house out there. I would just go 4. You can find it sometimes on Facebook Marketplace. You can switch it. This is another way to do that. This is what you're shooting for. Like this aesthetic. Hit it. Hit it, you'll make money. And I promise you'll make a lot of money. And it's a really easy one. This type of shit, as far as gardening goes, stone grit driveway, grass path, bulb white hydrangea, vine trellis, oversized posts, timber posts, oversized. That's where the money comes in. You will sell it to graduate your buyer. This is not a hick anymore. Stepping stone footpaths, single species landscape, single shade tree, driveway turnaround. You can literally do the same thing in this house. I'm not kidding you. I saw it already. Right in your driveway, right here, right there. Bang. Okay, so you come in, shade tree, grit path, hydrangeas around the front, new siding, new roof, standing seam metal over here, shingles over here, standing seam metal. Everything's incorporated. All the windows are the same, all the doors are the same. Just make sure all the design language from the road comes in front. I would probably shield from the road from the massive snowplows that are going to blow salt and shit on your road. How do we do that? Big junipers. If you want fencing, roadway, 3 levels of barrier, crushed stone, grit, riprap or something like that on the roadway, then a tough juniper conifer along the way, and then a fence. If you want a cedar fence, that's the most expensive way, or just a row of fucking green giant arborvitaes to ward off from the road. If this tree's dead, replace it with something that's going to regrow over time, but gigantic green mountain maple shade tree, and then the road behind it. This is going to be grit, seashells, etc. Pea stone. Look up Larry Torty oil grit pathway. Those are the nice ones. Congratulations, I like it. Siding's going to go really far for you, though. This is main excellence up here. You buy that and you do that at a house, and you go from talking to like 2 fucking hillbillies that sell buck knives at flea markets to 2 total yuppies in like a Land Rover. This is a charming place in the woods. Within 6 months, a fucking guy beating the shit out of his fucking German Shepherd, and now a golf pro is like they're looking at the same house. So that's the spirit of New Hampshire.
We got KC taking my shitbox town and country from Montana to Tinley Park, Illinois for that shitty Creed Limp Bizkit concert. Hey, In July, anything I should check before I embark on this epic 3.2 thousand mile journey there and back? It has 216,000 miles on it so far.
What is it?
He's taking a town and country.
Van?
Yeah.
Nah, you'll be fine. The town and country is the one. No.
Creed and Limp Bizkit? I don't know. Doesn't sound shitty to me.
It sounds like fantastic. Sounds like single mom. You're going to get a fucking hot chick with a fucking Dreamcatcher tattoo on their back shoulder blade.
Doing it for the nookie.
Yeah, you do it all for the nookie. You're gonna get Creed. You're gonna maybe get a little Seether in there.
Maybe a little Feldman will show up.
Yeah.
You never know who's opening.
You never know, dude. Angels. Make sure your tires are properly inflated for a good gas mileage. Make sure you got a cooler full of water there. Save a little bit of money and time on the road.
And your part got to be Tweeter Center.
Yeah,
we got
3,000 mile trip for Creed. Dog, you're wild for that one. Jumping in a minivan to go see Creed 3,000 miles away. You're fucking. That's where he's trolling us. No, he's not. No.
Also, I don't think Montana to Illinois is 3,000 miles.
Yeah. You really do listen to a lot of Creed. You're just bad at math all over us. I don't know, man. Fuck it. What do I do? How do I even get there? Yeah, good luck on that. Spare tire.
Another super chat here. Begs. Hey, Nick, thoughts on interior shiplap? I'm updating my beach unit and going for the modern coastal look. Any advice on materials and what I should expect to pay per square foot? Quotes have been brutal so far. Hey, I'll see you in Philly.
Yeah, good luck. You putting any shiplap up?
No.
No. You can put in 1x8 shiplap pine flat side. I go with the flat side. Do I have it here? No. It's that right there. Can you switch to Eagle Cam?
Sure.
That flooring right. Sorry, Eagle Cam. That flooring right there is 1x10 flat side. It's about $1.25 a square foot. Paint it. That's the cheapest way to get out of that. You could just buy the boards, cut them. It's pine, it's softwood. It's not going to be wearing your blade down. You can almost install it yourself if you fit them correctly. I've put this up in almost every house I did. These are pet coffins. These are the chevron flooring is pet coffin, right from this guy. The chevron flooring from you switch back to Eagle Cam.
Yep.
Notice the chevron flooring up here. This is a chevron flooring, right over there. You see the chevron? That is, I bought pet coffin cutoffs for 71 cents a square foot from a pet coffin because I figured out they had sanded 6 sides. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 sides, and I could reassemble these in a chevron pattern. And then I did a picture frame with the shiplap pine that I bought for $1 a square foot. So this whole floor was $1 a square foot, 900 square foot, $900 floor right here. Genius! Sanded it myself, Home Depot rental, cleared it myself, installed it. Mwah! Yep, there you go. You can see that. Anyway, that's what I would do. That's so yeah, 900 square feet, $900. That's what I paid.
We've got more super chats.
Hell yeah, hit me. Second to last. Hell yeah.
Okay, this one's from Nick Rickard. $50 here. Restoring mid-century modern kitchen by upgrading cabinets and layout is paying 20% extra for walnut veneer instead of cherry veneer made to look like walnut. Worth it?
Yes.
Most mid-century modern kitchens I see are walnut veneer.
They are walnut, 100% worth it. Get cherry wood out of here. Cherry wood is for old colonial homes. Totally not. Cherry doesn't even belong in that house. 100% worth it. Listen, if there's ever a question when it comes to higher end remodels when you're going period correct, always spend the bread. Trust me. Every single opportunity you have to not spend the bread is literally like not hitting on the model or something. Like the model comes up to you at the bar and she's like, "Wow, James, I really like your jacket." And you're like, "She probably doesn't really like me that much. I better just go home."
Get out of my face, whore.
I bet you have a pretty high body count. But I really don't. I'm actually a virgin.
Fuck you.
Yeah, no, seriously, don't. You're going to regret it every single time. No, don't. Hit me, Michigan. What's the scoop of this house?
Let's hear it. We got Michigan on deck from Joey. Buddy from work is looking at this.
Facebook Marketplace is where I found those, by the way. I look for building materials nonstop on Facebook Marketplace. This is when I built this barn. I ran out of money. Go ahead. What's
just his buddy's buying it.
Oh, God. All right. Double wide. You got a lot of double wides in?
Oh, yeah, ton of them.
They bring money.
They can, yeah.
Yeah, because that's one of the spots where, like, in Coeur d'Alene is one of those spots. Coeur d'Alene, Idaho, by the way, beautiful, my kind of town. Truly a pick of the litter. I loved it.
That was awesome.
Really,
Winter wonderland.
It really was.
Yeah, having a great time.
I was like, oh, this is great. I get it. Like I was
extremely rich white people.
Yeah.
99.9%.
I called Tim Dillon hammered, and I was like, you have to move here. I was like, you have to come here. I was like, this is the best place in the world. And I was like, this is just so... It's just right. It's just it's like a soap opera. It feels like I'm in a soap opera. I feel like it was a very gossipy town too. Remember when we were getting hammered with those two realtors?
Oh yeah.
I was going fucking Nick drunk at a bar kind of shit, like doing like
the older, fatter lady.
Yeah, and I was like, yeah, fucking out. Like I don't know. Anyway, it was really great. And then we stayed at your place, which is the
Lake Village Lodge.
The Lake Village Lodge.
Coeur d'Alene, Idaho. Every room is themed with a different woodland creature. We have the bear suite, the moose suite, otter suite. Take your pick.
I'd stay in the bear suite. Don't ask why. Come here, little guy.
I'd stay in the gay guy suite.
I'll just stay in whoever suite will have me. It'd be sweet just to stay there. No, it's really honestly, it's a great place. So go there. Yeah, Lake Village Lodge.
Lake Village Lodge.
Yeah, I've stayed there. Love it. Comfortable beds, great showers. Easy to find.
Roar.
No, I really loved it. All right, so double wide in Holt, Michigan. There's so many good deals in Michigan. Oh, look at this fucking cat shit right here. Like just all cat stuff. Buddy just bought it. Cool. That's it? Buddy just bought it?
Yep. Thoughts? Or no, he's looking at it.
Oh, good. Don't look at it. Honestly, and the reason why I'm not like a snob and being like a dickhead about double wides. I don't really have a problem with double wides. It's just they kind of cap out as far as like what you can get for them. I see real houses put right here. This is block foundation. I see non-double wides in the area. I wouldn't be buying the double wide in the area, and I don't think that this house is going to be that much more than this house. And I think that you're going to be paying. There's a little bit of a handicap you're going to get long term out of a double wide. Build quality, look, aesthetic, changing it around, etc. I know the layout's cool. I promise you can find a better house. I promise you can. I'm not trying to be an elitist dickhead here, but first of all, the house was bought for $130,000 on like COVID peak. I want to be buying at this price here. I want to be living in 20 to 22 price points. Even on the highest end, I'm at 108. So I'm not going to pay you, 35% more just because. I'm just not. So overall, it's just not a good deal. I mean, this is an advantageous late in the market sale. I mean, we're late in this market. The days are gone. The house it's fucking tired, man. This house is a beats. I mean, it's got a fucking sheet on the couch. This house probably smells like a cat's pussy. I'm just not into it.
Meow.
Yeah, meow is right. Meow. Oh, I didn't clean out Mitten's litter box. Yeah, I don't want. I mean, the cat smell, the urea, the ammonia. The house quality is. I mean, everything's linoleum. Everything's like under a sub $1 a square foot materials.
Popcorn ceiling,
mismatched door handles, poorly insulated, linoleum walls, shitty ass vanity. Nothing's good. The cabinets aren't good. The appliances are. I mean, you have one okay appliances. You got a $100 fridge. The layout's not bad. It's not a bad thing. I want people. This is the doors miscut. That's a problem. That means something was added onto it. We're better than this. And me and your pal here are gonna. The kitty cat keeps opening the cabinet, so I got to put locks on him. Mittens, get out of there! You get your hand out of my cake. Mittens, get out of the turkey.
Hands.
Yeah. So honestly, we gotta get out of this mindset here.
And Goy Huns messed up his super chat there with the $50. He wanted to say thoughts on rezoning to commercial. City is okay. Plan on for retail/office suites. Thoughts? Just cleared land and trying to find an architect firm. Any thoughts on taxes from the business?
I'll speak to the rezoning portion. Look into what the value is as residential, and if you're actually creating value by what you can rent it out as a commercial place. But that is how you can make a lot of money, is by getting the government to change their rules to let additional value come in land.
By switching it to commercial?
Yeah, it depends.
Yeah.
Most of the time, it's a good play.
Office space, in my head, would be the least profitable one to switch it to. Now, commercial space in general could be Tim Hortons, could be McDonald's, could be, you know, big, but more than likely it's going to be higher end.
Yeah, and oftentimes with commercial, they'll allow more density so you can put more units in it too. So it really depends on the zoning and maximizing value. But if the city's really willing to work with you, you can create a lot of value that way.
That's wild to go. Usually you can come down, you can never go back. You can go C to R, never R to C.
Yeah, I mean, if it's like an aggressive city that is pro-development, then these things do happen, yeah.
They should take advantage.
Yeah. That's usually a pretty big rarity. You can usually turn most commercial places to residential and not the other way around. Around here anyway, they're usually like the other. You can turn a bodega into a bachelor pad if you want, which I have. Tacoma, Washington, one of my favorite spots.
We got one more house after this.
All right, second to last house. This is exactly what I would think. Tacoma, Washington, the belle of the bay. I like Tacoma. Do you like Tacoma?
It's all right.
It's all right.
Hard hat Pat. I had the highest bid, but not the winning bid. Feels bad, man. Guess they hate veterans. The house is better than the pictures.
They do hate veterans. That's what they said. They were like, bro, I hate veterans. I wish you were just like a hippie, dude.
You were in the army?
Bro.
Fucking loser.
I don't like those above ground power lines going straight into there. So if you need to feel better about missing out, I don't like that look at all.
I've never seen that before. Not from wherever the fuck this is coming in from. Water problems. Yeah, flat roof. Snow. Tacoma snow?
Rain more than snow.
More rain, okay. Water problems. Hard, non-permeable space. Pitch towards windows. Flooding.
Look at that standing water on the roof already.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Could be long-term water problems. You got evidence of flooding right here. Just a little bit of moisture wicking from the paneling, which is old install. Not a bad house though. A little bit. They went a little nuts with these fucking awnings over the doors everywhere. Like, all right, buddy, we get it. You figured something out. Like, you don't need to do the trick. I'm a sucker for when I see healthy junipers. Those are Celtic.
That's Photoshop.
Is it? No, it can't be. Oh wow. Well sprawled mugos. That's a $2,000 splay right there. That's a very well executed dry riverbed. For a stupid landscape, that's actually a pretty good execution of it. Exposed aggregate concrete, you got me right in the pussy right there. Really good job on the pre-treated shingles. And it is a straight up Washington. This is a Washington architecture house right there. It looks like basically a floating houseboat put on land. I kind of feel bad actually. Like, I don't know where in Tacoma this was, but I'm not gonna lie. Tacoma had a charm to it that I really liked. We were at some bar in downtown. I liked Gig Harbor, obviously, which is like, oh, I like the rich area. I like the rich area. That's really, where's the downtown Tacoma? These hills in the Tacoma area right here, New Tacoma. Yeah, I really like that. Shout out to all the friends that came out to Tacoma. Who are those wild guys? Who gives a fuck? We played pool at that weird bar. I don't fucking know. Who gives a shit? Yeah, Hilltop. Tacoma was nice. It just had. They all understand neon lights out there. Washington State understands neon signs, so it's like a moist, dark, shady area. So your average bar has like a dope neon sign, and it's very like, oh, this is like Twin Peaks area. It's very aesthetically like, oh, you guys all get it. It's like everybody knew how to build a good Range Rover. Good for you. I do think you missed out on that. I'm sorry they don't like veterans. They're like, dude, why don't you listen to frickin' chill out, listen to some Tame Impala, blow your
head off.
Yeah, dude, like calm down, bro. We don't need all that harshness. Last house of the night.
And last house of the night, $150 here.
Jesus Christ.
From FW Colquin, 116 Bear Cub Lane, Lake Placid, New York.
Yeah, I get it. I'm glad we're in Northeast excellence.
And no note on this.
Wow. Great house to end on. 9-bed, 8.5 baths, 8,500 square foot, 46-acre family compound in Lake Placid. This is exactly, $6.5 million. Excellent house to look at. Family compound. We're going up to Lake Placid. We're going to the Olympics. This is where the Olympics were. We got a chalet-style mid-century built in 1964. 89. Wow, no, that's not true. That's not true. That's whatever they. This must be the richest guy in town. He must have been able to allow your grandfather to put whatever he wanted. The handmade rail, the stone set, the pots, the blue spruce, the pop of color. What the fuck is going on here? Holy goddamn it!
Nice.
What the fucking Chinese hell is going on in here right now? Oh, I re-wrecked the Olympics.
The end of Roadhouse.
Yeah, this is like the Roadhouse guy. This is horrifying. Chinese chinoiserie chair with the inlays, more inlaid furniture, urns, Happy Day urns, more Chinese inlaid furniture. Oh, more kitty cat, repper, the snow cat. I think that's the most we've ever seen. You guys must be, the beautiful icicle chandeliers with the antlers. This is a Chinese guy's house, 100%. We'll bet on that. High lacquer slate floor. That's fucking nuts. That's the craziest lacquer job I've ever seen on that floor in my life. A gate to get into the bar. That's nuts. Chinese teapots, ancient Chinese medicine. More. You got the... Wow. This is... What the fuck? What are you guys watching? Get a grip, man. Come on into movie room. Sit down on my huge fluffy Pyros. Oh, yeah. That's great.
How do you even walk around all this crap?
Yeah, right. Oversized furniture, not knowing.
Cramped.
What, do you not know how a fucking tape measure works? Jesus Christ, dude. You watching? Oh, come on. We're watching Yellowstone. Oh, sit down. Have a seat. Grab a Yellowstone. I mean, this is pretty nice. Good job on this Ralph Lauren-esque. I mean, half of it's great and half of it's just like so poorly executed. It's just nuts. These chairs could be cool if they weren't covered in fucking $300 fur pillows. Wouldn't be surprised if they literally sold fur pillows for a living. 1970s porn star bathtub. Looks like Dirk Diggler pulled his cock out in this thing. Boogie Nights 2. This is definitely a Chinese guy. I told you. China Emperor. The Emperor and the Empress. That's Master Wu. That's cool. Hot tub. Spa. Go down to the spa. Sauna. You got your little underwear to chase around your friends in. You get drunk on brown whiskey. Chase all the prostitutes around the living room 6 times. More Chinese stuff in the... Definitely 100% a Chinese guy. Semi-antique mid-80s Bijar rug, high quality for its time. More Buddhas, more Chinese stuff. Big giant sex bed for him and his wife to have fucking cold relationship inside. A fucking wedding bench that they can sit on post-coital.
Cold fish, arrive longest.
Don't touch me. Your hand is on my shoulder again. Oh, come on, we have a family fun. We have so much fun with the family.
Whoa, that's an opulent bathroom.
It's a salt bath. For salt is for longevity. It's crazy how they went like mountain Patagonia cowboy and then full Chinese restaurant owner in the rest of the house. It's nuts. Like this is LL Bean furniture. This is like Camp Anawana, and the rest of it is like Camp Anawanataki. Whoa. Himalayan sea salt handles on the on that. That's absolutely bananas. The 4th chessboard. Wow. Everybody's playing chess. This guy's playing 4D chess with his own sexuality. Leopard horrorcore, slanted mirrors, porn star, more Dirk Diggler, more porn star. Oh my god! Look at this fucking. It's Chinese mystery. Shenyun. Is it Shenyun?
Shenyun. Yeah.
Shenyun. The funniest joke I had was my friend Sunny Sai in high school. She was my Chinese friend in high school. I used to go, I sang Happy Birthday to you, Sunny, in high school. She'd be like, fuck you, Nick, don't do this. And I'm like, Happy Birthday in Chinese. Dong! Dong, dong. It's the stupidest joke ever thought. It was basically like Chinese jewelry box. So I would dance around like I was like Chinese jewelry box character. I know this is fucking brutal. This is racist. Stuffed bear. I go bear hunting. I'm a rare woodsman. You got the dream catch. I catch all my dreams of me being a ninja out the window. Anyway, I'm just gonna get back to operating my fucking highly successful Chinese buffet. This is absolutely wild. I don't know how many fur pillows you need to make a house feel comfortable, but this house is 7 layers of. You got the buffalo check plaid right here. You got the antlers, grass antlers, rear antlers. More. Oh wow, the hanging. That's crazy. Catch all your.
No rags.
No rags. Just like a. Yeah, more woodsman, Lake Placid style furniture, more bears, more stone fucking fuck showers, toilets with bidets on them, treehouse for the kids to pray in, radish work with the red papacara, geraniums,
sex shower.
Yes, it's just absolutely wild. Is this a treehouse? God damn.
Oh, that's fun.
It's luxury treehouse. Go up here, smoke your weed or do whatever. My son, he's always into smoking weed. They didn't make it Rieger here. More bears, a fucking full-on chromed-out Airstream trailer. Tennis courts abound. Cedar, more, another space above the garage. I mean, this house sleeps 70. So you can have an entire clan of, wow, shooting range.
Whoa.
Hell yeah.
I was not expecting that.
A gun-toting Chinese buffet owner is fucking wild. This guy's the coolest guy ever. Well, you want to shoot? Oh, yeah, all kinds of automatic
Test out
weapons.
your fireworks in there.
Hell yeah. World's biggest firework ever. More chalets. More, wow, one Harries. Good for you. One rug that matters. More
Harries.
fake taxidermy. I don't want a cute animal. I just want the arrows. Moose chandelier.
This guy hates deer.
Yeah. I want to make...
No one kills more deer than this guy.
Yeah, this guy. No one gets over on Johnny Woo. The deer called him a you-know-what in high school. More birch panel on the fridge. Wow. Patagonia. It's wild. So one of the houses is Chinese and the rest of it's all... That's too...
Garage.
Is this like a whorehouse for like woodsman ladies in Lake Placid? I mean, this is an ultimate... This house has to be on... I mean, the Airstream, that's a fucking $45,000 piece at... It's an old one, but I mean, it's polished. The polish job on this thing's fucking $3,000 by itself. Wow. Is that mink skin?
Yeah. Impressed?
Is that mink pelts?
You better believe.
That might be mink pelts. Yeah, okay, who cares?
Yeah, you
Just to hang out in the Airstream, not even a bed in there.
Oh, you right?
That's a smoke room. My son smokes weed. It's Rieger around here. Yeah, so everybody smoke weed, man.
You like massage?
yeah. Oh, so you turn over. Yeah, crank me. Yeah, you can turn over now. You can watch your friends light the fire over here. This is fun for you. They have the red chair, papacara. More bear, scary bear. This is nuts. I'm going to scare the bear away. Sleep 600. Thank you for submitting that. If this is an Airbnb, everybody in the world's going to rent it out. How much is it a night? I want to know. Everybody wants to know. It sleeps $1 million. 9 bedrooms, my ass. Great house. Great house. Great night. Record night here on you guys. Joe, James, thank you guys so much for coming out.
Thank you for having us.
It's an honor.
This is a legendary stream, guys. Tune in. I mean, what do you want me to say? Rewatch it. Have friends. Tell them you want it here. You want a normal digestion of very difficult to process things. That's what we aim to do here. Chew your cancers away. These guys are fucking fantastic. Hard. I mean, when everything goes over my head, I know we're in a good place. That's a good time. Reach out to these fellas. Give them the business. They earned it. They got my business all the time. James Bohan, CFA.
James Bohan, CFO. On
CFO.
Insta.
I'm sorry, I keep doing that.
All good.
James Bohan, CFO.
I'm not
on
smart
Instagram.
enough to be a CFA.
That's right. I know. Next year. You have to take your continuing eds. And Joe Quattrocchi, my old friend from forever. The best. Find these guys. Give them your work. They deserve it. I trust them with my life. Come see us on tour. Tickets are selling out fast. Guys, I guarantee Philadelphia's closed out. Woonsocket, I'm going to add a second show. We just added a second show to Detroit. Detroit's got a second show, late night.
Chicago.
We added a second show to Chicago. Milwaukee, I heard we have 1 ticket sold. So it's a 5-seat venue. I want to sell 5. I've got 1 ticket sold. I need to sell the other 4. Let's get on that, Milwaukee. Don't make me look fucking stupid. You don't shut the fuck up about me not going to Wisconsin. I finally go to Wisconsin. I sell 1 ticket. Fuck you, you fucking dickheads. I'm driving my fucking van all the way out there, strapped with the switch. Detroit, don't make me look crazy. Morris Plains, New Jersey. Sam Tripoli's Comedy Dojo. Love that fucking place. Philly, can't wait. We're coming. Perryville, Maryland. We got about 25 tickets in Perryville. We're not opening it up, but we're extending the size of the venue at the brewery in Perryville. Hartford, I have no fucking clue. And guys, guess what just went on sale? Tampa, Florida, Birmingham, Alabama, Atlanta, Georgia, and Nashville, Tennessee, where we will be performing with Nate Bragatsky and Shane. We're just going to be right on the side of them. They put us right on the... No, I'm kidding.
David Spade.
David Spade, all the greats.
Sweet.
All right. Who else?
Don't even get me stuck. Cuomo, Schlesinger, Kindler. I mean, come on.
Dick.
Yeah, Andy
These are
Dicks, kissing Andy Dicks'
Heavy
ass cheeks.
hitters.
Yeah, the big dogs. Clay,
Posehn.
Posehn. Oswald.
Oh, well, come on.
Yeah, guys, this is what we're doing. Listen, I appreciate your patronage. New drops every week, every Tuesday. I'm getting you the things the cunts have. Have you noticed that Rideau Chinese man, he had a Hariz rug? Well, guess who else does? Shamanics has one at all times, all right? Might have sold out, don't know. Oh, there's one. Same exact rug. What do you know? What do you know? What do you know? New things that millionaires have. Sometimes things are snobby, sometimes things are not. I appreciate your patronage. Buy something from me. What do you want me to say? I want your patronage. I want your business. I want to earn it. Give it to me. This rug sold out, by the way. Anyway, so guys, we'll see you next week. Normal stream. Week after that, special guest, New York City, Ritz-Carlton, Central Park. That's a promise from me. I'm going on Are You Garbage the next day. Stay tuned.
Okay.
I can't wait. We love
That's
you.
a little fancy.
That's a little fancy.
All right.
Good night, everybody.
All right. Good night, guys.
Good night. Thank you. Thank you, guys. That was a legendary.